which is none of your frickin' business.
She's a woman. She's a woman.
And you can't get a regular cheeseburger in L.A. Like, if you get a cheeseburger at a restaurant in L.A., it's always a burger that was happily raised by the owner's barber, Jeff, spelled Geoff.
Of course, yeah.
I just want a cheeseburger. I want a burger made from a cow that was born and raised to be a burger. All right? I don't want a burger with dreams or hope.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a song I wrote for a special person.
All right.
Each time I need a trusted friend, you're there. With tears to dry and a heart to mend, you're there. And when I'm down in misery and the whole world turns its back on me and I need some love and sympathy, you're there. Nice, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
And when I'm weary and tired of trying, honey, you're there. And anytime I need a shoulder to cry on, you're there. And sometimes when I come home with a heavy heart and weary bones and I need a little time alone, you're there. I want to turn the stereo on, but you're there. I gotta get in to use the John, but you're there. And when I wake up lovingly and turn on my pillow, hoping to see Kim Bassinger smiling back at me, you're there. Oh, this is more of a good thing than I ever planned. How much damn togetherness can a one-man stand? Don't get me laughing here.
All right, sorry.
I want to flop down in my favorite chair, but you're there. I can't see in the mirror to comb my hair, 'cause you're there. And when I want a little snack at night, I sneak down to the fridge to get a little bite. I see a big fat ass blocking out the light, 'cause you're there.
Who the hell's that guy?
That's Pat Daly. It's in my DNA.
The guy over there.
Well, it's Pat Godwin.
Hey!
No, the guy over there.
Oh, that's Ace Cosby. Where?
The guy over there. Oh, that's Josh. I didn't recognize him with his Larry Fine hairdo. God, I love that. Well, he's a cross between Allen Ginsberg, the great American poet, Larry Fine,
Bozo.
Alan Dershowitz.
Mustached Alan Dershowitz. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
a little bit of David Cross.
Okay, yeah.
You got them all going there.
Little E.G. Marshall from Creepshow.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hi, Christy.
Hi, Chip.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Chicky.
Hi, Wilbur.
Hey, Chick.
How you doing, man? Hey, Ace. Oh, hello, Pat.
Oh, hello, Chicky.
There you go with a black long sleeve shirt.
Keep it simple.
The earth is spinning in grease grooves. We're all set. And there's Tom. Hi. How are you?
Chick.
Go nuts, man.
I'm okay.
Here we go.
We got everything in place.
Good.
The printer
Okay,
will be working.
I can't go on.
Printer coming back again tomorrow.
I can't go on.
Or Monday.
Tom, right before we get to go on the air, he announces to the studio, I had the worst day in the history of the world. Is there still poop on me? Because the poop that hit the fan is probably still on me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then I said, well, let's have a good show.
Right. That's pretty much exactly how it went.
Do you need your friends?
How
Do you
we
need
go?
to talk about it?
I'm fine. No, we're good.
I'm fine. That's why he went on about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Everybody's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Swear to God, I had a guy.
It's seeping out. Here we go.
I know.
Going to this restaurant, sitting outside. It's a nice place.
Sure.
Everything's scattered around. And
Now, is this, excuse me to bother you, the restaurant? So that's you say before you order?
I literally peel off my face mask so I can go enjoy my seat. And I'm walking by a table. I swear to God, this guy, the second.
Of course, yes.
Are you kidding me? I was like, it was almost like it was a setup for a candid camera. You jackass. So
He didn't cover his mouth?
No, just unbelievable. He was a jackass. I hope he dies soon. Let's move on.
Hope he dies soon.
Hope he does.
Although he was supporting a nice restaurant. I do.
So he has got that going.
Maybe he just has a
Oh, he was a smarmy
allergies.
prick. I could tell the way he was. In the Chicago Exchange. Die, you creep.
Your son lives in Chicago. Maybe it was him. Was it you, Willie?
It
Come
wasn't
on.
me, but he took all this from what couldn't have been longer than a 6-second exchange. He took all this information from it.
Were you there?
I was not there for this. No.
But did you hear about it when he got home?
No, I did not share my any. That was nothing compared to the rest of my day. No, we're
Do
good.
you bring this in here with us today and tell us about it because nobody listens to you at home? Is that what happens?
No, it was just.
That's why I offered
Just
us.
Willie and I had a nice quiet dinner last night with a friend of Willie's. It was great.
What'd you have? Yeah, like
Sushi.
Oh, very good. Very good, yeah.
Sushi. Nice.
Oh, it was nice.
Very nice.
Except somehow I forgot. What did you not get the tuna?
It doesn't matter. Let's just talk about the show. Let's
Okay.
do the
You
show.
I thought you just said Willie wasn't there.
The yum yum.
That was
lunch versus dinner.
Oh, it was lunch.
Wait a minute. Was Godwin at lunch with you?
No. Chick, you picture Tom coming home to a room full of people, beginning a story, and then afterwards he looks around and no one's there.
No one's there.
I wasn't planning on telling the story. You made me do it.
I only made you do it because I know you have to have that vomiting process
No, but
before
I
we can, or
I
you take
can't,
it out on us.
I can't discuss everything else that was going on. Now, let's just move forward. It's all good.
It's all good.
Of course, I got in my car this morning, started it up. Engine light comes on.
Oh, jeez.
How long have you had that car? A week?
6 months, maybe.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what that means.
Well,
You probably haven't changed the oil.
I don't know.
Dude, it might be out of gas.
Now I got to call my guy.
You know you have to put gas in the
well, the first thing to check is if your gas cap is on tight.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oil change, maybe?
No, I just changed it. Never mind.
I just said
I don't
that,
want to
Pat.
talk about any
Oh,
of this
sorry.
stuff.
Well, you know what else we're not going to talk about today?
What else are we?
Your
gonna talk
lawnmower?
No Cardi B jokes today.
No.
None?
That's right. In
Why
fact, Jeremy wrote in and said, please stop with the Cardi B jokes.
Okay.
They're giving him Cardi P TSD.
That's right.
Snuck one in there, did you?
Well, Pat
Really
and I
sold that.
Well done, Jeremy.
Now,
Well done.
Pat and I have been working on a tribute. It's very short, so allow me to set this up in case you missed this incredible story. First of all, I did a little research on Cardi B. True fact, ready?
Yeah.
Cardi B, all of her pajamas are leather.
This is true.
Yes.
Okay.
Man, that's a bad idea.
Yeah,
okay?
that's-
I would think.
To me, that makes no sense.
I love leather furniture, but you know my theory on life.
sleep in
Everything
it.
has a little secret that a dirty little secret that they don't. And leather furniture is cold in the morning when you sit down. on it.
Sure.
You know, it's really kind of chilly.
This is one of those shows where people are
That's
taking
right.
notes. That is a handy thing to know.
And another thing, if you wear polarized sunglasses, you can't see your heads-up display in your car. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, Chick.
Talk about an uptown problem.
Chick and I got into an argument about digital dashboards and
That's
how
right.
the people who have them are all going to die because they never look at the road.
I don't have one, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll tell you in a second.
I'm sure things will pick up for you.
Here's the news. I'll read this. This is from the New York Post. and again, I'm not really familiar with the work of Cardi B. I know that she originally was Bacardi, and then there was a trademark issue, so she
she's
became
quite
Cardi
the
B.
singer.
Yeah, great. I mean, I'm sure she's got a huge following,
She's
70
no-
million followers.
She's no Lizzo.
No. I prefer Lizzo over Cardi B.
This isn't about Lizzo, but thanks for muddying the waters.
Okay. Lizzo, don't you like Lizzo?
Love it.
Well, if Lizzo was doing this, she'd need to have someone help.
Ouch.
I'll put on her leather pajamas.
Stop.
I know what he means.
I don't think I know Lizzo.
Kill another cow.
Well, she's.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Your clothes
is-
would be tight on her.
She's a very healthy
Wait a minute.
woman.
That's impossible because, as we know,
Josh.
nobody's.
So fat, I'm so fat. Nobody's fatter than me. Nobody's fatter than me. All I do, I eat and jerk it and jerk it and eat. Take them panties off and put the salami on.
Salami on.
I'm not sure what's going on there. The
Okay,
point is,
back to Cardi.
Cardi B put something out on Insta.
God.
It's always good when you hear someone say, when someone says Insta, you know this is a person you don't want to speak to, and move on. Well, they said Insta, I'm going to go over to the next person, see if they're interesting. On Insta, she put up a thing about getting a lip wax and a, quote, vagina bleaching. Mm-hmm. And again, don't do this at home, kids, and I would ask a qualified medical professional before I bleached anything, frankly. Now, the 27-year-old former stripper, this is according to the New York Post, told her 70 million followers in the clip, which, by the way, shows only her legs. I will read verbatim. I am bleaching my effing cootie cat.
Yeah.
I'm in my crib getting my vagina bleached, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. By the way, she says she does not condone skin bleaching generally, but specific parts of the body, it's apparently okay, including, she says, the butt and the genitals and the underarms. So, in any event, we had a series of jokes.
Yeah.
I believe I just kind of created a half of one, and then Willie did the assist.
Absolutely, yeah.
That was very nice. It's
I would call it more of an alley-oop to a slam dunk, wouldn't you guys?
Yes, I
very
would
much
too,
so,
yeah.
Okay, very nice. And that one was which one?
Perfect pass.
Something about she waxed, or she colored her V, but not her B. Yeah, her Cardi V, but not. See, this is why Willie slam dunked it. Yeah.
I didn't do much
Wow,
work
you
there, Josh.
hits watered that one.
Okay.
You know,
To help us move on, the joke was she waxed Cardi's V, or she dyed Cardi's V, but not Cardi's B. That was the joke, and then
Because apparently she did not do the dirt
No,
button.
she likes it the
although
way
she
it
says
is.
she approves of. This is kind of contradictory. She says, quote, she does not condone skin bleaching generally, but specific parts like the underarms, genitals, and butt.
Yeah.
But she then says, I like a brown AH.
Yes. So
She's
she's
very specific there. So glad you're sharing that. Anybody's AH need to be colorized? Or
fine with the way it looks.
Okay, everybody okay with theirs? You ever take a mirror and get a good look-see?
Nope.
sure, you gotta check it out.
No.
I would not.
Are you kidding?
Do a little housekeeping.
You've never looked at your own?
Sure.
How?
You gotta check it out.
It's not as difficult as it sounds.
Wait a minute. hold it.
I
There's no
picture
way.
you.
There's no way you could look at that because. Are you kidding me?
fat, I'm so fat. I'm the fattest, I am fat. Nobody's fatter than me. Nobody's fatter than me.
Take 8 mirrors,
All
a
I do
bulldog, a
is
strong
eat, jerk,
trailer.
jerk, jerk. The only way to look at my butt is with the help of Google Maps.
Poor Josh.
So do you stand over a mirror? How do you do this?
No, I was able to angle this one mirror.
Do you have a flashlight? I mean,
Yeah, you don't need the flashlight.
what do you have, a light on the ground at your house?
I don't believe that you've never looked at your own beehole.
I don't either. He's lying.
He's totally lying.
Even as like a 10-year-old.
You get on your back, throw your legs in the air, and get into
All you have to
find a skylight.
You just kind of bend over in front of a mirror.
In
and
front
then
of him, you can
and
use a
turn your head.
handheld mirror.
Yeah.
It is.
And
What are you looking for?
Well,
I just wanted to see if everything was good.
You know, you're supposed to check out your dog's duty. Just, it tells you a lot.
That's right.
What?
Well, that's duty.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to check out all that. If you
Chick, honestly, have you ever looked at your own
well, sure,
anus?
sure, everybody.
Would you
has.
recognize it in a lineup of anuses?
Probably not.
I don't think I would either.
There's nothing outstanding.
The last
about it.
time I got a good look at it was a photo taken.
Wait a
when
minute, that's Howie Mandel.
photo. Yes, it was a photo taken. Sometimes you walk into a theme park and they want to take your picture. They
Yeah.
took my anus. No, it was. I got the colonoscopy done,
Gotcha.
and there was a fine picture.
You got to blow that up, put it in your vestibule.
I almost
at your home.
sent it to all of you. And then it's only fun.
Now, when we come back, we have our Cardi B tribute, right, Pat?
Sure.
You ready for this?
Ready to go, yeah.
Jesus, 8 minutes is set up, and we have to come back.
Yep, we sure do.
No more explanation, please.
What
We'll
about
get another
2
8 minutes.
2 minutes if you'd been able to get your joke out right. Well, it's I don't know, Cardi C, and
if I cared about it at all, I would have.
You know, as you can tell, I'm not getting upset over here because I'm wearing my Raycon earbuds listening to smooth jazz.
I knew something was going on.
Well, you guys are doing the show. That's right, the Raycon E25s, Tommy.
half the price.
And 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing. Have you been down that road with a pair of earphones? Pairing failed. Try again. Click.
They're sitting on my phone.
They're in my ear.
I can't get them any closer.
E25 earbuds from Raycon. Easy, seamless Bluetooth pairing. More bass, more bass, and more compact design gives you a nice noise isolating fit.
Got a love letter here.
They have an ear nub to fit you.
This comes to us from Bill from Niles, Michigan.
Hi, Bill.
He writes, I was at O'Hare waiting for my flight, sitting across from a place called Smoothie King. For the next several hours, all I could think of in my head was
Smoothie King,
Smoothie King.
Smoothie King, no Smoothie King. P.S. I love my Raycon earbuds.
There we go.
Ah, okay.
Thank you, Bill.
Right back to
Hello,
it.
Michigan.
I did the legwork on this. I found the Raycon earbuds after searching for, I don't know, a decade trying to find the best earbuds.
Thank you for your heroic work.
Thank you very much, Josh. I appreciate that. Snoop Dogg and I cruise and listen to Dre and on our earbuds. Get 15% off. 15% off.
It's bleach for Snoop Dogg.
Please be quiet.
You always
15% off your order.
You ever
Buy
heard Snoop
Raycon.
talk?
Boy, if you did this to him, can you imagine?
Oh, my gosh.
During a read?
You call this a read?
BuyRaycon.com/Tom. And if enough of you call, I can leave the show. That's BuyRaycon.com/Tom for 15%
I'm
off.
calling
So
for
please,
you.
dear God, call. Please call now.
I
like
love
a
my
telethon.
Raycons.
That's
BuyRaycon.com/Tom.
15% off. BuyRaycon.com/Tom.
There we go. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, Mark Allison here with you on a Friday morning. It's July 10th, 2020. Hope you're having a great day today. Glad you could join us here for the Bob and Tom Show. Always fun on a Friday. Today, no exception. We'll be back with more of that fun right after this on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Country Music Hall of Fame and musician Charlie Daniels received military honors at a memorial service in Tennessee. The country music icon who wrote the hit Devil Went Down to Georgia died Monday at the age of 83 after suffering a stroke. The singer, guitarist, and fiddler also was an honorary brigadier general in the Tennessee State Guard and founded the Charlie and Hazel Daniels Veterans and Military Family Center at Middle Tennessee State University. The ceremony Wednesday night began with a flyover of Army Black Hawk helicopters. Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee delivered remarks, and country musician Trace Adkins, among others, performed. Today's funeral will be live streamed on several sites, including the Charlie Daniels Band Facebook page and YouTube channel. And the Rolling Stones will release a new version of the 1973 album Goat's Head Soup, featuring 3 unheard tracks, including one featuring Led Zeppelin's Jimmy Page. The band announced yesterday the release will be set for September 4th and include a 4-disc CD and vinyl box set editions that includes 10 bonus tracks, including outtakes and alternative versions. Jimmy Page is on a song called Scarlet. The Stones also released a video for one of the unheard tunes called Crisscross. Goat's Head Soup features one of the band's well-known acoustic ballads, of course, Angie. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Opened a restaurant with all of my cash. They told me the timing of it was a little rash. Public opinion will be my saving grace. Irregardless of the virus, it could be a great new place. I I need a 5-star Yelp review.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Well, I was flipping through the channels on my TV set last night when I came across some televangel preacher guy. And he was talking about some prophecies, and I think I heard him say that tomorrow was the end of the world. And so then I went into my kitchen and I reached for the top shelf and I grabbed the finest wine that I could find. 'Cause there's no need for me to save the finer things for later anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. So then I got into my car and drove to Hollywood and Vine, and I asked some guy where I could score some blow. And then I went up to the prettiest hooker I could find and asked if I could do a line of coke off of her hooters. Well, much to my surprise, she said she didn't have any hooters. And much to my surprise, I didn't care. 'Cause there's no need for me to not be getting transvestite hookers anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. So have a smoke, shoot some smack, punch a little kid in the face. And while you're at it, steal some old lady's groceries. 'Cause there's no need to not be an old lady grocery stealing, kid punching, smack shooting guy anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. When I woke up this morning, I took a look around, and of course I saw that everything was fine. But I'm still gonna have to thank that televangel preacher guy, 'cause I had myself a really lovely time.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Greg Warren, former state champion wrestler. You're the son of a wrestling coach. Now, I assume your dad was also your wrestling coach. Is that correct?
Yes, he was. Yeah, people are always asking me, they're like, hey, that must have been tough. Your dad was a wrestling coach. He must have pushed you really hard. Mm-hmm. He did. But you think about it, he pushed me in athletics.
That's 621 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hang out because we have some serious cash at stake. Jeff Bassel of Antigua, Wisconsin was
the Bassmaster.
Well, they have
Q95.
a beautiful bay there.
On the iHeart. And won himself $1,000, so pay close attention. Christy Lee has a rather interesting weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather for the weekend, brought to you by CarX. Chance for thunderstorms, then partly cloudy this afternoon, high 87. Sunshine, 88 on Saturday. Scattered thunderstorms around Sunday, high 80. Currently 75 degrees.
Yep, it's cooling off to 80.
Don't get too comfortable.
Okay. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see now. We have Ace, our engineer over there. I like the red cap. That's a Raiders cap?
Yeah.
In Washington Redskins colors?
Or Arizona Cardinals colors, either way.
Okay. There's Chick McGee across the way. Josh, I'm Tom. Then lots of boxes of glass around here. Willie's there. There's Christy Lee in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom, all by herself. Pat Godwin is in the other building. We've got a video link. Pat has his guitar ready because we've been talking about this huge news story.
Huge.
Yeah.
Cardi B has bleached her vaginal area, and she's gone public with it.
Okay.
I'm not sure what this is all about, but and apparently this is some kind of this isn't just like Clorox and Purell mixed together with OxyClean.
There's a skin bleaching.
Of course not.
There's a skin bleaching product.
Anyway, so
Pat has a song, and then we can move on.
Okay, well,
please
let's get it over with. They're very important. Thanks for diminishing it prior to its actual delivery.
What about Lizzo? Watch me do this. What about Lizzo?
It's going to take a lot of bleach. That is a big area. That is a vast. She's a flautist,
Is she really?
is. She's a world-class.
Yeah.
She's great. You would love Lizzo, I'm telling you.
Lizzo's great.
Oh, yeah.
My kids love her.
Good
They got to
songs.
meet her. They were so excited. You would have thought they'd met Pope.
She's a really good songwriter. I'm telling you, you like her.
I know. I'm familiar with her work. Josh is the one that brought her up.
No, I didn't, because I don't even know who she is.
I
brought her up.
Oh, okay, sorry. We were talking about Cardi B and her leather pajamas and her bleached vagina.
And I was trying to derail the show like I always do.
Okay, I'm sorry. Where were we, Pat?
This is a song based on Willie's joke, Josh's joke. Here we go. Cardi B. Cardi B, why do you bleach your Cardi V? Oh, Cardi. Now I can really see your please won't you show it to me? I love you, Cardi B. Oh.
All right.
Please.
Turned into a Who song for a second. Talking about my generation. Very good, Pat. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well worth the wait.
Oh, of course.
That's what happens when you wake up at 2 a.m. Now, let's see. Where were we?
Didn't sleep either, huh?
No, I got up really early.
Dog issue? What's going on?
No. The dogs slept just great.
All right.
Okay. Well, I look forward to coming in today. And I'm very happy to be here. What about you guys?
Oh, yeah.
I'm thankful that I've stayed healthy through this so far. Knock wood. I'm thankful you are all healthy.
Yes. We've got each other to help us get through these.
Right. Looking at the glass.
I have a technical suggestion.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm not an engineer, and I have nothing but respect for the engineers in the world. They're just
driving those trains.
Thank
you for derailing that. I think instead of that engine light that comes on in your dashboard,
yes,
it should just be a sign saying your day has been ruined. That's all it should say.
Why don't you have
your day's just been ruined?
You have people that can come get your car and take it in.
You have a cake lady, you have a pie lady. Why don't you have a car guy?
Yeah, I do.
Car guy.
Have the guy.
I will, but I haven't had time. I just got in my car at 3 a.m. when I was
such a hassle.
Greeted with that. So
last night I'm with my pal and my little sisters are there with my dad, and he goes, "Yeah, you have to talk to this person." And then Finn just looks at my friend and goes, "She is our cake lady, our pie lady, and the what was the other?" It was just so funny. I forget what it was.
No, she's our cake lady, our sewing lady,
and our mask lady,
and our mask lady.
It was so funny. Finn knows.
Finn knows.
And then someone said, who asked, is she the pie lady?
She's not. The cake and the pie lady are different people.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very confused.
Yeah, the pie lady is someone different.
And then they treated me like I'm the crazy guy, asking if the pie lady and the cake lady are he's the crazy guy. I'm not the crazy guy.
No, we know.
The pie lady is different than the cake lady.
Oh, I miss those cookies the pie lady has.
Both very talented.
Oh, the pie lady's active. We can get some of those in here.
The cookies?
Yeah.
Oh,
those cookies weigh about 8 pounds a piece.
I know. They're amazing.
Eat enough of them.
Let's do it Monday. We'll get cookies in here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not here on Monday.
Oh,
you're not.
Too bad.
I'm off next week.
Son of a gun.
Let's eat a peanut butter
and
pie.
next week we all get free cars, right? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
You get a car. You get a car.
You get a car. You get a car.
I don't need another car.
It's exciting week.
And the genital bleaching. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm glad I'm missing that.
I'm often mistaken.
Isn't Davy Jones coming back for the dead next week?
Oh, he was going to serenade me for
top
my
3
birthday.
dead people you'd like to see alive, Josh. Go.
Oh my goodness!
Can't be relatives.
3 dead people.
Can't be relatives.
Can't be relatives.
I'm gonna go.
I'm going to say I'm out. Okay.
I'm out.
Robert Schimmel, Richard Mulligan, and
good choices.
Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Well, you're leaving a lot of folks dead. That's really nice of you.
He said 3.
See, there's no way you're going to win.
Sorry,
that.
Robert Altman liked the films, but Richard Mulligan, much funnier. Let's move on, shall we?
Benny Hill, that would be my thought.
Hey, look at this, kids. Full-scale practices inside the NBA bubble at the Disney complex have started. The Orlando Magic, oddly enough, became the first team to formally return to the floor. By the close of business, all 22 teams in the restart checked into the hotel and started isolating from the rest of the world. And you're probably scratching your head and saying, well, Chick, when's the first game? Well, some of the teams don't play until August 1st. That's when the games begin. But we need to have them quarantined for a certain amount of time to make sure that. But by gosh, we're going ahead with this season.
Let's see if it happens. I'd be.
Austin,
so if one player on one team gets it, do they have to? Can that team play any other teams?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. They'd probably quarantine that player and let the rest of the team play, I would think, and keep testing everybody.
Okay.
But the odds of they probably try to quarantine. Why am I talking to you? why am I talking to you? Austin Cindric won the first of 2 NASCAR Xfinity Series races last night at Kentucky Speedway.
Cindric, eh?
Cindric. Sector G. Empty seats. Not the only strange thing at Fenway yesterday. The Boston Red Sox has their first intra-squad scrimmage of summer camp. The game lasted 5.5 innings. Automatic outs for balls hit to an unmanned outfield position. I think it was left field.
Really?
Yeah, just like when you were
like
a kid.
backyard wiffle ball.
Yeah, and also they had a lawn chair for the umpire. So if the ball went in the frame of the. No, they actually. Jason Varitek dressed up like an umpire. He was calling balls and strikes.
Cool.
The team has 2 weeks to get ready for rescheduled opening day for Major League Baseball, July 24th. And listen to me now, believe me later. Division II. Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association and Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference.
Oh, they cost me $2,000 last year.
Have suspended fall sports and championship events due to the coronavirus pandemic. The dominoes continue to fall. And the NFL has banned jersey exchanges during the pandemic.
Oh, because that's how you get
Jersey exchanges. What does that mean?
Richard Sherman had a great tweet about this yesterday.
At the end of the game, players often change their jerseys with people. They trade
I didn't
jerseys
know
with
that.
each other.
Oh.
So they have something to remember it by.
What?
Yeah.
It's a cool tradition.
Oh, I had no idea.
Although,
With people on the other team?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they've got jerseys of their own.
Like Josh and I change shirts. We exchange shirts after the shows every day.
The rule is among a set of safety protocols distributed to teams Wednesday. The move met with criticism and quizzical looks from some players and the NFLPA. 49ers quarterback Richard Sherman tweeted, "It was a perfect example of NFL thinking in a nutshell," noting that players can engage in a full contact game, be in a huddle, fall all over people, spit in each other's faces, most likely. But
putting on a mask and handing the other guy a jersey.
Houston, Texas quarterback Deshaun Watson tweeted it was damn silly. Other safety measures outlined by the NFL include everybody get comfortable, and I'm not taking questions. Coaches and players are strongly encouraged to wear face masks on the sidelines.
What about defensive coordinators who are up in the booth?
A maximum of 184 people. A maximum of 184 people can be granted field access for a game, not counting players, coaches, and other staff.
Well, that's a gigantic number.
How many was it before?
Exactly. Yeah, what was it before?
I had no idea that many people.
It was 387. Okay. Luckily, I know all this stuff, and I thank you guys for asking me these questions.
How many coaches and players are on the sideline?
What do you mean? It varies from.
Each team has 50 players.
Not more than 184, not counting the coaches and the staffers.
So I'm asking, how many people are the coaches and the staffers?
What an awful question. Players and coaches must submit.
It's the only legitimate question anyone of any intelligence would have asked.
Players and coaches.
My 7-year-old would have said,
Players and coaches. Shut up. Players and coaches must submit to multiple temperature checks before games. Multiple.
Rectal.
What?
It's rectal thermometer.
Yep.
Cardi B.
They do oral, then rectal, then
Lizzo. It's the taste. And every effort must be made to space lockers 6 feet apart in both the home and visitors' locker room. And there's only X number of square feet in the locker room. I don't know how they're going to do that. So there you go.
Oh, my goodness.
Everybody happy? Good.
Now, but they can't exchange jerseys, though. Remember, that's the key here. I think pretty soon they're just going to be playing each other in Madden on the big screen. So we'll see.
A horse named Dr. Anthony Fauci won his first race at Keeneland on yesterday. The 2-year-old colt won by 1 length. A heavy favorite against 11 rivals. A $70,000 race. Fauci also riding the horse.
Is that right?
Yeah. Ran 5.
Well, he's about the size. Isn't he about the size of a jockey?
He's a jockey. Oh, yeah. He and Christie should get together.
I love Keeneland, man. I'm so jealous.
Yeah. Fauci ran 5.5 furlongs on turf in 58.65 seconds.
Now, by the way, a furlong is social distancing.
Is it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it?
Yes.
Is that 6 feet? A furlong 6 feet?
No, a furlong's 220 yards, isn't it?
So that's really...
That's a lot.
Yeah,
really
it's very much
social
so social distancing.
Well, the way you
Do
said
the
it,
horses
it
have to be social distancing?
I don't know if horses can get it.
That was silly. I was being silly.
And I think you know what happens if a horse gets it.
Just one.
Well, this is a weird fact.
They call him Elmer.
Horses cannot contract it, but they can spread it. Isn't that weird?
Really?
Yeah.
It's false.
Yeah. Only by carrots, though.
Right. That's very weird.
So Dr. Fauci is the horse.
Yep.
I love that it's the full name. The horse is called Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Dr. Anthony Fauci. Yeah. It's the whole name.
The trainer knows him pretty well. He calls him Tony, but everyone else.
Yeah,
is
that's close. But yeah.
Who came in second?
He's on a first horse basis with him.
Strangely enough, Dr. Jack Kevorkian. That was it was kind of a weird.
And third, pictures of Mohammed.
You love that line.
We've been talking about that for days.
That is a funny joke.
It's a funny
Thought
joke,
I'd actually get it out this time.
And like anything, if you say...
Boy, oh boy. When are we talking to Salmon Rushdie?
Fatwa. How about, why isn't there a horse named Fatwa? That'd be a good name for a horse.
Fat Wad.
Fatwa.
Bad karma.
Here's something interesting.
What's that?
I'll see if Chick stumbles on the same story. Go ahead. It's a sport-related story.
NBA getting ready to restart in Orlando. The NBA has made special arrangements with Disney to provide access to attractions at Disney World, including after hours, because these are just kids, let's be honest.
Of course.
After hours access to Expedition Everest at Animal Kingdom.
Oh, that's a fun one.
You can be torn apart by a polar bear.
A Yeti.
Until you go backwards.
Rock and roller coaster at Hollywood Studios. You can ride a roller coaster with an actual Kurt Cobain lookalike.
That's Steven Tyler.
And the test track at Epcot.
Can you imagine, say,
drive with a virtual
LeBron James riding It's a Small World? Would he fit in the boat?
I bet he would. No, he'd have to set her, because they're little benches, right, in those boats.
Yeah.
I remember it. And he'd have to sit
And if
across
you're a
two.
good parent, you've been through that more than 3 times in the same day.
Sure.
If you're with a 3-year-old plus at Disney World,
it's air conditioned.
And everybody gets stuck in a small world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time I've been on it.
I think that's part of the ride.
Disney World opens tomorrow.
they need to get the
Parts of
engineers
it.
that got us to the moon to get It's a Small World to stop doing that.
Allegedly got us to the moon.
No, give me the teaser, Jake.
We've got a record coming up, and soccer and lightning do not mix.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well, this is this is kind of the lightning season.
When thunder roars, head indoors.
And that's no joke. Yeah, that's all the pools. If they hear thunder, out of the pool.
Oh yeah,
and with good reason.
Sure, of course.
And we will be hearing shortly as to why that is.
The only reason you need lightning is to travel back in time.
That's true.
Hopefully, we'll be hearing from Lou Christie at some point.
Yeah.
Oh,
in fact, I insist on it.
Okay, the great singer.
All the bad words I want to call you right now. All of them.
And we have coming up. We have bad words in the news.
Oh no!
What?
Is it one like? Is it like penis? We can start saying it now.
No.
What just happened?
Chick wants to know if he can say penis.
Yeah, can we say penis or no?
No, Reagan and his polyp, and Peter Jennings said penis, and the floodgates open.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the first time we used that word on the radio,
I know exactly what it was.
Josh, you have a brand new lawnmower, right?
Yeah.
Is it a rotary mower?
No, it's the blade that spins.
Does the blade spin like the same way a ceiling fan does?
Yes, of course. It's not 1810. I don't need one of them.
Well, no, the other kind of lawnmower is
a real lawnmower, is what they call those. REEL.
Yes, thank you.
And those were used in Mayberry.
Exactly.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, push mower. Yeah. Or a push mower. I would accept push mower.
The point is, the first time we had that
it's not
word,
a Mazda. It's not a rotary engine.
It's a Wankel is the name of the Mazda engine, by the way, you're looking for.
We can say Wankel on the radio? That seems inappropriate.
That's a type of engine.
Wankel.
Thank you. Real quick, the first time I saw the Associated Press Newswire have the word penis in it.
Yeah.
This is an absolutely true story. It's probably Googleable. A guy was cutting his grass with a rotary mower, and the blade stopped moving. And so this guy, as I recall the story, he put the lawnmower on its side.
Yeah.
Straddled the lawnmower. And put his hand where the blade was to remove the debris that was blocking the blade. When he did that, he got his hand out in time, and the blade began to spin, and it lopped off his male member.
Good Lord.
Now, the story made the national newswire because, and this is true, the physicians, the brilliant physicians, took his severed penis and you're not going to believe me. I'm not kidding. They attached it to the veins or
in
arteries
his forearm.
In his forearm, I guess right by his elbow, right?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So it had a blood supply while the repairs were done down below, and eventually they transported it from his arm to his genital area.
That's incredible.
None of his shirts fit, though.
Yeah, that's true. And of course, they had originally planned on putting it right over here.
On his face.
On his face,
temple,
yes, by his temple. But then, of course, he would have been cockeyed.
Right.
That is the true story of the first time that word appeared in the. And then when Bill Clinton became president, all those words were suddenly everywhere.
I'm not here.
Yeah, we learned a couple of Latin words, as a matter of fact. When we come back, I think we have a little bit of a tribute coming from Mr. Godwin. We'll get the guitar out again. I can promise you that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to share something?
Here we go. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Yeah. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Couple of frat guys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert Earl Keen at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree dance. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They wanted cigs, so to save some money, they got one off a hippie that smelled kind of funny. Next thing they knew, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. I found a store with the sign said their beer was coldest. They sent in Brad because he looked the oldest. He got a case of beer and a candy bar. Walked over to where all them registers are, laid his fake ID on the countertop. Clerk looked, he turned, he looked back up, he stopped. He said, "Kid, I'm not gonna call the cops, but I'm gonna have to keep this card." The guys both took it pretty hard. Sing it if you know it, even in your car. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Met this other old hippie named Sleepy John. He said he was the guy from the Robert Earl Keen song, so they gave him their cash. He bought him some brews. It was a beautiful day out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good, should have been a crime. Crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up front to their seats just in time to sing with all their friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, a car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Yeah. Hello.
There it is.
Bob and Tom.
Outs for balls hit to an unmanned outfield position, and Red Sox catcher Jason Varitek was in full umpire gear. The team has 2 weeks to get ready for the rescheduled opening day on July 24th. And it's been announced the Division II Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association and Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Association have suspended fall sports and championship events due to the pandemic. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
This is your headliner, ladies and gentlemen. Ace Cosby with
Learned
the
a
Ace
valuable
Cosby
lesson
Show.
last night. What do you get when you mix alcohol and American literature?
I don't know what do you get?
Tequila Mockingbird.
Tequila Mockingbird.
Tequila Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Perfectly valid.
I can't believe you waited for us to. Well, I don't know. What do you get? In fact, you insisted on it.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
My name is Leonard Lumpkin. Some say that I'm a geek. I've got a lot of pimples and braces on my teeth. I still live with my mother. She gives me lots of hugs. But I'd rather have a girlfriend with a bouncy set of jugs. 'Cause I've never been laid. I try to talk to girls, but I'm afraid. I've seen every Star Trek movie ever made, but I've never been laid.
No, he's never been laid.
My pants are polyester and all my shirts are plaid. I'm always constipated, my breath is really bad. I need to find a woman who wants to date a nerd. 'Cause women have vaginas, at least that's what I've heard. 'Cause I've never been laid. I try to talk to girls, but I'm afraid. I've seen every Star Trek movie ever made, but I've never been laid.
No, he's never been laid. He wears a pocket protector and a dickie.
I eat my boogers and there's wax in my ears.
This young man could sure use a quickie.
I've got a boner that's been throbbing 7 years. I've got every action figure from Star Wars on my shelf. I dress up like Darth Vader while pleasuring myself. I'm not a total loser. Did I forget to mention I made out with a Klingon at a Star Trek convention? But I've never been laid.
646 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
That's correct, Chick McGee. Congrats again to Jeff Bassel. He is another winner from Q95. $1,000 in cash. So
all right.
Pay attention. That could be coming up, say, sometime soon. That's all I'm going to say. Christy, very quick update on the weather, please.
Some thunderstorms around early, then partly cloudy later today with a high of 87. It's 75 now.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Our engineer, of course, is Ace Cosby, the proprietor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Week. And as everyone knows, Friday is always that special day for the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day.
It is?
Just pretend it isn't. That's Christy Lee trying to bring reality to the show. Chick McGee across the way. Chick McGee, of course, the author of our mission statement. In a world of confusion, a world of news, you never know what's going on.
It's about time for this mission.
Who knows what they're talking about? We need some clarity. There's too much of everything. The world right now is just so confusing. Our mission statement here in the Bob and Tom Show. You're welcome. Thank you. Josh Arnold is over there. Josh has vowed to continue growing his hair until there is a proper vaccine for the coronavirus.
That's right. Or until tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, did you make an appointment?
We'll never know. No. I have clippers, though.
Don't let us down.
Let you down if I cut my hair?
There's some little boy in a hospital right now.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's so nice that Josh isn't cutting his hair for me.
Tell him.
Bad news, Timmy.
There's all kinds of videos going viral, guys buzzing their heads.
Oh,
They
really?
just take the clip right in the
I mean,
front.
that's what I would do.
Yeah.
One of Willie's buddies came over yesterday. That's what he just did. I didn't recognize him. Yeah, he gave it the old homemade juice.
Boy, the last time that I had to put up with anything about getting your hair cut was in elementary school, and you guys do the same thing. Oh, get your hair cut, huh? Like, what the? Yeah, this has to go on sometimes. And it starts with you, mister.
That's because the idea is to immediately get you off just a little bit.
Why? You want us to be like you, off all the time?
What's wrong? Get you thinking. That's what we're doing. Christy Lee is in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. There's Willie G. Hey, Willie. We mentioned. Oh, there's Pat Godwin. Pat, I promised we'd come back with more music.
Okay.
And this is a song that is kind of inspired by this news story. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. Coming up, we have another really interesting story in the world of words.
Oh, yeah?
And the game of Scrabble.
Oh, that story, yeah.
Is in the news.
Last time you played Scrabble, Josh?
I honestly have never played Scrabble.
You'd be great at it.
Wow.
I think I'd enjoy it, but I've never played.
It's fun.
You'd be great at Scrabble.
You would be great.
Oh, maybe I'll give it a shot. And I never played that Words with Friends or anything.
That's fun, too.
I've never played that one, but I'm a big Scrabble fan. We'll come to that story in a second. Right now,
you play dirty Scrabble, though,
well,
right?
And that's
that's
kind
part
of
the
it's sort of interesting. I've been talking about that for years. My brothers and my sister and I would play dirty Scrabble, in which any word you couldn't say on the radio or in television was worth double word score automatically.
The dirty word double is what we call it growing up.
Now, that's coming up right now. A word apparently you can use in Scrabble as of yesterday is
irregardless.
Irregardless. Of course, the word is supposed to be regardless, but the Merriam-Webster dictionary has affirmed that the word irregardless belongs in the dictionary.
Yes, they're embracing willful ignorance.
They claim, their word experts say, it's been in widespread
misuse,
and near constant use since, brace yourself, 1795.
Aren't they, though, justifying this stance by we can't fight against it anymore?
Right. Just like normalcy.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, normalcy is incorrect, but it's been embraced by the illiterate. And,
I'd rather ask, how old was Willie when he was allowed to play dirty word Scrabble?
Oh, it started way too early.
And he was really good at it, too.
Really good. The best story is that we're playing with one of our family friends who is not a dirty word double kind of person. And my little brother just starts playing his word, and he just lays down C.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Dad flips the board over.
Yeah, okay. In any event, David Burge shared a screenshot of the definition and wrote, "It was a good run, English language." So the word is back.
Oh, come on, it's not a big deal, is it?
Yeah, it is. It's not necessarily just that one word, it's what it represents.
This was what got us into Vietnam, okay? You're a domino theory, all right? Would you calm down? Just because irregardless is in the dictionary doesn't mean it's the fall of Western society.
I, for one, ain't using it.
Yes.
Irregardless of what you think.
Right.
Regardless is the way.
Well, now there's a list.
Now,
words that aren't words that you use anyway.
Yeah, the way what language works now is if something's used enough, it becomes okay.
Well, ain't is in the dictionary, I believe.
Of course.
Is
it? Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, they allow that on one of my games that I play. It drives me nuts.
And we'll be coming around with Scrabble words, but we have a tribute that ties this into this great song. One-hit wonder, I'd say.
From Valley Girl, wonderful movie.
Modern English.
And it's getting better all the time.
This is one of those songs where, in many, many cases, you can't tell if a band is actually English from England.
Right. This is one of those weird cases where they're not. They're from Birmingham, Alabama. Isn't that strange?
Influenced by the British music.
And that was the many vocalists that were doing this back then. Yes.
We're going to get a letter from some guy. Dear dumbass. You're not from Birmingham. Okay. Well, now, with that in mind, Pat has created a very nice song that incorporates what we're talking about.
Very nice song.
Imagine starting a business during these pandemic times. Here we go. Opened a restaurant with all of my cash. They told me the timing of it was a little rash. Public opinion will be my saving grace. Irregardless of this virus, it could be a great new place. I need a 5-star Yelp review. I bought got some mad space, but it doesn't matter. It's a waste of time. I made my mother write one too. And I got a 5-star Yelp review. Oh, but the world has stopped and rent is due. Oh, it doesn't matter. I got a 5-star Yelp review. Oh, how do I end this?
Fade it. Yeah, that's what you need, a 5-star Yelp review. And the world to come back. We need to, once again, mosey on over to the sports desk with Chick McGee.
A 16-year-old soccer player in Russia, where they play soccer balls made out of?
Concrete.
That's exactly right. He was struck by lightning while practicing.
Ooh.
That
What was his
is
name?
the correct pronunciation.
Lightning?
His name was Ivan Zobarovsky.
Very good. Nice.
Warming up around the penalty box when he was hit. The incident captured on video shows the 16-year-old dribbling.
After he got struck by lightning.
That's exactly right. And pissed my pit. He is obscured by a bright flash of light and a cloud of black smoke, and he disappears.
Oh!
Ta-da! No, he didn't disappear, of course. The teen collapsed on the field and was immediately rushed to a hospital. Does this have a happy ending?
I'll keep reading.
He's in a coma.
All right.
But Russian media reports say that his eyes are reacting. He's answering commands, but he's still technically in a coma. Yeah. And the team hopes for him to play
he was
again.
hit by lightning, so he's comatose.
Oh, my God.
But his mother asked, can he play the piano after this?
Of course he can.
Well, that's funny. He couldn't play it before.
That actually happens.
So,
yes, it does.
Wow.
Yellow cards come in many forms, Josh.
Yeah.
On the soccer
I think that's
field.
a red card. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'll teach him to name the team Lightning. Oh, you know what? Should have bolted on
Man.
Tampa Bay Lightning.
What was his position? Was he the striker?
You're still riffing on the 16-year-old in a coma?
Yeah,
You're still,
he
you're
is.
still riffing?
Yeah.
Well, it's like a half coma.
Yeah. It's only a
Gosh,
code.
guys.
They're going to give him an honorary varsity letter. Good,
There we go.
Good going.
He twitches when the doctor turns the lights on and
Oh,
off.
my Lord.
You know, Pele was the god of fire. I don't know if you knew that.
I did know that thanks to crossword puzzles.
Yeah, apparently this kid is
Isn't
kid's
Nike the
watching
god
too
or
too much porn at home, and God just took him out.
Hey, let's take a break. And have a quick meeting.
Do you have any happy news over there?
No, with 16-year-olds in a coma. What am I supposed to do now?
He's going to recover.
World record coming up for those of you who want to come back.
We got some great stuff coming up.
I think he'll come back if you all just pray to Zeus, you know?
Okay.
That's right.
Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom. 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Rolling through a Friday. It's July 10th. I'm Mark Allison. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Thanks so much for joining us. And remember, every dollar spent at the bobandtomstore.com will be sent to Feeding America. That's right, restocking America's food kitchens and pantries around the country. They have a distribution system. They know where the needs are. They get the food there. That's what Feeding America does. And again, every dollar spent at the bobandtomstore.com will be sent along to Feeding America. Doing our part to help out, and you can as well. Get that Bob and Tom fan in your life, a Bob and Tom hat. help out Feeding America. Pretty simple. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. 2 World Health Organization experts will spend the next 2 days in the Chinese capital of Beijing to lay the groundwork for a larger mission to investigate the origins of the COVID-19 pandemic. Over Saturday and Sunday, they will work to fix the, quote, scope and terms of reference for the future mission aimed at learning how the virus jumped from animals to humans. The WHO mission is sensitive after the U.S. moved to cut ties with the agency over allegations it mishandled the outbreak and is biased toward China. Joe Biden's presidential campaign has tapped a senior team in Iowa. A sign the Democrats see the state where Republican Donald Trump beat them handedly in 2016 is within reach. The campaign apparently has hired veteran Democratic operative Jackie Norris as a senior advisor of a team in Iowa. Trump beat Hillary Clinton by 9 percentage points in that state 4 years ago. And President Donald Trump's former personal lawyer and fixer, Michael Cohen, was returned to federal prison after balking at certain conditions of the home confinement he was granted because of the coronavirus pandemic. The Federal Bureau of Prisons said Cohen had, quote, refused the conditions of his home confinement and as a result has been returned to a BOP facility. Cohen had refused to sign off, apparently, on conditions requiring he avoid speaking with the media and publishing a tell-all book he had begun working on in prison. That book was nearly ready to publish. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, man. You know, every morning I wake up in a bad mood. I mean, on top of trying to sell my boat, make rent, and beat probation, there's work, and it sucks. I swear to God it does. First of all, I ain't never even had a raise in like 4 years. The vending machine don't carry Mountain Dew, and what I really hate is when I try to use the phone to call into Bob and Tom, because my stupid boss is always butting in. So finally, man, one day I'd had enough. I stood up, and I said right to his face, man,
Shut up, Randy!
Shut up, Randy!
Say it to his face!
I swear to God I dare.
Shut up, Randy!
He deserved it, man.
Donnie Baker!
That's me, and I'm a badass. So anyways, I get rode up, and I said, fine, Randy, because the men's room's out of toilet paper, and at least I'll have something to wipe with. I don't even know why I took this job. Maybe it's because I finally passed a drug test. You have to pass it. State law. So anyways, I'll pass it. Then I get introduced to my direct supervisor, Randy. I had no respect for him right away because he wears a fanny pack. I swear to God he does. And the first time we met, he was hanging a sign in the break room. I'll never forget. It said, your smile is the most important part of your uniform. So I thought about it. I was like, if that's true, then how come we don't have dental insurance, Randy?
Shut up, Randy!
Plus, his teeth look like Indian corn. I did say it right to his face.
Shut up, Randy!
Shut up, Randy!
Donnie Baker!
I'm a badass. Clean it up, Scotty. Scotty Winkler on Lee.
101 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Chance for thunderstorms early, partly cloudy this afternoon, high 87. Clear tonight, down to 68. And then for Saturday, mostly sunny, 88. Scattered thunderstorms on Sunday, high 80. Currently 76 degrees.
Thanks, Christy. Finally, something to watch and wager on, perhaps, Josh.
That's right. UFC 251 this Saturday night. And there's no better place to bet the action than on FanDuel Sportsbook. My gosh, America's #1 sports betting site for a reason. Right now, FanDuel giving new users exclusive 25-1 odds on any fighter to win their title fight on UFC 251 Saturday. Bet $5 for a chance to win $125. Unlike other sportsbooks, once you win, FanDuel gets you your cash in as little as 24 hours. Right now, create your free FanDuel Sportsbook account. Check out the app for yourself. Use my promo code WFBQ to claim your exclusive 25-1 2-1 odds on any fighter to win their title fight on UFC 251. That's promo code WFBQ. You must be 21 and present in Indiana. New users only. Maximum bonus $125. Minimum $10 first deposit required. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. That's FanDuel Sportsbook.
All right. Thank you, Josh. Hey, our friend Ms. Pat's at Helium in Indy tonight and tomorrow for some live comedy. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Happy to be here. This is the 10th of July, 2020. The confusion continues, but we're okay. We got it. We got this. Let's see. There's Ace over there. He'll be providing us with the Ace Cosby joke of the day shortly.
All right.
Chick McGee across the way.
I think I might have an Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Oh,
really?
We'll have to get to it in a
Wow.
moment. There's Josh behind the glass over there in the isolation booth. It's Willie. And then behind the glass over there in the larger isolation booth, ladies first, you get the big booth.
Yes.
It's the smaller Christy Lee. So
yes.
that just shows how kind we are.
Thank you.
Ladies first.
That's right. Tiny.
And it's sponsored by Navy Federal Credit Union. Thank you to them.
That's correct.
Yeah.
The sign is bigger than you.
It's okay.
Let's see now. Then we have Pat Godwin in the next building.
Hello.
Hey, Pat.
Hi.
Certainly enjoyed your song about Yelp reviews. Very nice. Coming up, we just had a sort of a sad story in sports, but the kid is okay, right?
Well, he's recovering.
Well,
he's
no, he's not.
No.
You are
He's still
such
in a
a
coma.
tool.
Yeah, but when he finally comes to, he's going to have superpowers, right?
Yeah,
That's true.
Hit by lightning playing soccer, but he's in
He
Russia.
can actually form a ball and people kick him into crime.
Wow. Okay.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, very, very good. But he's going to be okay. So I think that's.
No one. No, you're not.
You're not listening.
Don't worry, he could go into a coma for 14 years and Putin's going to still be in charge, so that's good news.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, nothing's going
now.
to change. Yeah.
He is in a coma. Russian media reports his eyes are reacting. He is answering commands. His return to the team is positive. We hope he will play again.
Okay, there you go.
Here's his favorite.
He likes the falsetto. They're not all, but he also sings kind of low too.
Okay, there you go.
Throughout most of that song.
Lou Christie. That's hard to do. That's kind of like
That is hard to do.
Sort of Four Seasons like.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that particular style.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
I enjoy it.
Okay, of course you do. Oh,
Well, what does that mean? What do you
Nothing.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Time out. Can I get a 20? What do you mean you don't care for it? You keep playing it.
We've always known that Tom doesn't care for the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
Why do you? The only reason we're aware of it is because you keep playing it.
Roddy. Oh, God. Please have the Beatles come sooner.
Ragdoll.
Stupid world record.
Are you ready?
Yes.
A Wisconsin teen has set a world record for the most
cheese
Murphs in 24 hours.
Murphs?
Hang on.
What are Murphs?
So now we're,
give
what do you
me
mean
a
by
chance?
so now we're doing world records for things that don't exist.
Stupid world
You hear the title? You hear the title?
Yes, sir.
A 17-year-old in Wisconsin has set the world record for most Murphs, short for Murphy, completed in 24 hours. Tyler Freeze has successfully completed a total of 1,700 pull-ups, 3,400 push-ups, 5,100 squats, and ran 33 miles, or almost 17 Murphs in a day. According to officials, one Murph is...
Yes?
Now listen to me.
I am.
1 mile run.
Right.
100 pull-ups.
Wow.
200 push-ups. 300 squats.
This is ridiculous.
Wrap it up with a mile run. That's a Murph.
Wow.
And how many did he do, Chick? I'm sorry.
Almost 17.
Man, oh man.
16.75 Murphs.
All on the same day.
While wearing a 20-pound backpack.
No
on
way.
his head yet.
On my head yet. Bruno the Magnificent.
Wow. Who invented this? Is
Murph, some guy named Murph, I guess. Murphy, somebody. I don't know where it came from.
Because you hear that, and I heard a Murph.
I think it's named after Murphy Brown because I would rather do a Murphy than ever watch an episode of Murphy Brown.
in the warehouse.
Isn't Murphy
of
Brown?
situation comedies.
Isn't that like the Cincinnati bow tie?
A little bit.
Or the
yes,
Cleveland
yeah.
Steamer?
Okay, the Murphy
but
Brown?
instead of you, okay, yeah.
Okay. The Murphy Brown is okay. Oh, you're the recipient.
Yeah,
No,
you
okay.
get you. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, you get the Murphy Brown.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that a drug term? A Murph?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
What do you mean? Are you going?
Why are you looking at?
Are you feeding
Willie?
me some joke that I have no clue what it is?
No,
What is-
I'm asking. I just like, hey man, I don't know what.
Anything can be a drug term.
Larry's back. He brought a Murph in from California.
Oh, dude, he's gonna get that in.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
We're gonna have quite a weekend.
It's the deepest green I've ever seen.
How many Murphs he bring?
Can we hear more about the guy that invented this? It must be some dude named Murph. Is this a CrossFit thing?
Probably. I bet Dyer knows all about a Murph.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Okay.
Sounds like a hell of a training program.
No
Yeah,
joke.
Nice.
Once again, it's you run a mile.
Collectively,
Run a mile.
We couldn't do a Murph.
No. Run a mile.
You run a mile. You do 100 pull-ups. You do 200 push-ups. You do 300 squats, and then you wrap it up with another mile run.
That's 100 pull-ups.
And
That's
the only other
amazing.
person I've ever heard of doing this was in competition against Bugs Bunny, Bruno the Magnificent.
Nobody could outdo Bruno the Magnificent. And I, Bruno, will dive 1,000 feet into a block of cement. On my head yet.
What do you think of that?
God.
That's a Bruno.
No, that's just brilliant.
I've never done one pull-up in my life. I'm
You
not.
haven't?
I'm not proud of it. Even as a kid,
They're
I couldn't
hard.
do
They're
it.
hard.
Could not do it.
Yikes.
I don't think I
Every
could
year,
do
I'd have to be
one.
shamed.
When you'd go for the
Why would-
presidential award,
Yes.
Why
yes.
would you be shamed, Josh? Why?
Well, and I would look at my coach and
Yeah.
go, "You know, I can't do it." And he would go, "Arnold, you got to do it."
Yeah.
Like I can't.
Did you have some kind of a annual event?
Yeah, there were. Yeah, like Christy said, the presidential
The
fitness
presidential
program.
physical
Oh, we
fitness
had the-
award. Remember that?
And we didn't
Yeah.
have that. We had the spaz contest.
The
What was that?
Tell me everything.
Please.
Seriously, they called it the spaz contest.
I believe you.
Yeah, we heard
Go
you.
on.
So what
It was
made you a
technically
spaz?
it was technically called the all-around athletic contest.
Oh, God.
And they
So anybody who did well was a spaz?
it was just one of those things. It was remember it was an all-boys school.
Oh, I know.
so-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it was.
I've always had the feeling you've only scratched the surface of stories that you could tell us.
yeah.
Oh, it was. They had like I don't know 20 stations. So you'd have to go to do one and climb a rope to the top, and they would time you, and all the teachers were sitting around writing stuff down on a. It was done to humiliate.
Yeah, just like the presidential
Right.
physical fitness challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody got awards but me and Josh, apparently.
I couldn't do the pull-up. Everything else, I was kind of. I mean, I wasn't great at, but I was okay at.
Did you try it with your hands, the palms facing you, or with the palms away?
We had to do palms away because there was a curl up otherwise.
Yeah, or a chin up. Yeah, those are tough.
Every year I try to go back for a football game at my high school. And this past year, I went with a buddy of mine who his birthday was yesterday. By the way.
Oh, what's his name?
David.
Happy birthday,
And
David.
He's
dead. It doesn't matter anymore.
So he's fine.
He's in a coma.
Has had some medical problems. He's in a coma. I don't know.
He's
Oh, he got hit by lightning?
Yeah,
So,
toast.
Our gym teacher walked up to us, and I looked at him and I said, "Hey, you need to get the hell away from me."
The gym teacher.
I told him that because I don't like. I never. He's stood us in a circle and had us kick each other.
Kick each
yeah,
other?
It was he's a sadist is what he was, and he thought I was kidding when I said you need to get the hell away from me. He starts laughing. You've always been fun. I'm not joking.
Wow.
So I had to sit there all first half with that jerk.
Okay.
Oh, where was I?
Now,
You're on the air, dude.
Stupid world record.
You have another one?
Part 2.
Oh.
Okay, by the way, on a serious note, it turns out, here we go, the Murph is a CrossFit thing. And it's named after a Navy SEAL who was...
obviously a badass.
Yeah. Sadly is no longer with us. So there you go.
But man, oh man, that's
when I opened by saying on a serious note, I
Right, of
meant
course.
put away the frivolity for just a second, Josh.
What you mean?
And now, to put your foot in your mouth, here we have the previous location. Here we go.
So fat, I'm so fat. I am the fattest, I am fat.
Remember, the 16-year-old that he gave me the story about is still in a coma.
Yeah.
Well, as
Josh
I said,
is the
we
one.
have a request. We have a request. The kid who is in a coma.
They want us to get
getting
him off-
hit by lightning.
Get off the
Yes.
He is comatose. Therefore, Heywood Banks and the classic toast.
ghost.
The genius of Heywood Banks. Give me the teaser, chick.
German inline skaters record.
Okay.
Coming up.
You will get the record. Also
I'll
coming
ask
up.
the questions.
Also coming up.
We have more exercise news coming up.
We do?
Yes, we do.
We have a Scrabble news.
Yep.
It's very exciting. And we have donuts at the cemetery.
Finally, something I can get behind.
Yeah, of course. I'm not dead.
Donuts at the cemetery.
Oh, yeah, it's all coming. Right now, I want to remind you that if you're dealing with ED, erectile dysfunction, hey, maybe there's a way out of this because you don't have to embarrass yourself. You can find out if there's something that'll help you by going to our friends at Roman. You go to getroman.com/wood. Why? Well, first of all, you can have a free online visit. Once again, you go to getroman.com/wood. You'll hear back from a U.S. licensed physician within 24 hours. And if that physician decides that treatment is right for you in the realm of some of those high-end pharmaceuticals you've been hearing about for a long time, well, those medicines will be shipped with their famous free 2-day shipping. How about that? So what we're talking about, stuff like Viagra, that sort of thing. If you are indeed dealing with ED, this is a way to do it and be discreet. No one's going to find out about it. And you can do it by grabbing your phone or grabbing your computer right at home and get it organized. So if you're struggling with ED, stay home. Go to getroman.com/wood. It's a free online visit and free 2-day shipping. Once again, I'll spell it out for you. GET Roman. Getroman.com/wood. Free online visit. Free 2-day shipping. You'll be connected with an actual U.S. licensed physician. See if you are indeed a candidate for some of these miracle drugs. Get part of your life back. We're going to come back. We have an update. Oh, an update on that weird story about the new bread in France.
Oh, yeah.
If
New
a
bread.
picture paints. David Gates getting the band back together, everybody.
Oh, boy.
It's exciting.
And that and more next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a so you know where I'm going.
Hey, Jim Gaffigan. It's Mark Allison on a Friday morning, July 10th, 2020. Hope you've had a great week. Great plans for the weekend ahead with your socially distancing and staying away from other people. But it'll be fun anyway, and we're doing all we can here to socially distance as well. We got Pat Godwin over there, Willie Griswold over there. We got Josh and Chick and Christy's over there, and Tom's right there. Ace is at the board. We're all wrapped up and ready to go on a Friday. Glad you could join us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Country Music Hall of Fame and musician Charlie Daniels received military honors at a memorial service in Tennessee. The country music icon who wrote the hit Devil Went Down to Georgia died Monday at the age of 83 after suffering a stroke. The singer, guitarist, and fiddler also was an honorary brigadier general in the Tennessee State Guard and founded the Charlie and Hazel Daniels Veterans and Military Family Center at Middle Tennessee State University. The ceremony Wednesday night began with a flyover of Army Black Hawk helicopters. Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee delivered remarks, and country musician Trace Adkins, among others, performed. Today's funeral will be live streamed on several sites, including the Charlie Daniels Band Facebook page and YouTube channel. And the Rolling Stones will release a new version of the 1973 album Goat's Head Soup, featuring 3 unheard tracks, including one featuring Led Zeppelin's Jimmy Page. The band announced yesterday the release will be set for September 4th and include a 4-disc CD and vinyl box set editions that includes 10 bonus tracks, including outtakes and alternative versions. Jimmy Page is on a song called Scarlet. The Stones also released a video for one of the unheard tunes called Crisscross. Goat's Head Soup features one of the band's well-known acoustic ballads, of course, Angie. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, this is Bob. And this is Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. So we're going to do a dramatic reading of Since My Baby Turned Gay?
That's right.
Oh, this will work.
My whole world has gone downhill since my baby turned gay. Everything was fine until she went the other way. I don't eat like I know I should. I don't enjoy my livelihood, and nothing don't taste as good since my baby turned gay. I gave my heart to her, and then my baby went away. She ran off with a truck driver, name of Lucy May. My pride shattered and my ego shrunk. All I want to do is get sloppy drunk. I never, ever would have thunk that my baby turned gay. My centerfold done hit the road. Woe is me, it's a cruel world, 'cause I'm a fool for girls, and so is she. I wash my own laundry now, cook my own greasy chow, sit alone and wonder how come my baby turned gay.
That was great.
And you're not doing commercials? Come on.
You should go on the road.
Yeah, I think you should.
Flash that right up.
Yeah, Richard Bowden and Eric Braden. That's a one-time only performance.
Mhm. Yes, yeah. Mhm.
You won't be seeing that again.
What is that? What is that other country song? I love that. All my exes live in Texas.
Yeah. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that song. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, well, all my exes are infested. That's why I wash my shorts in kerosene.
That's a different version, Eric.
They do have an act. You guys have been rehearsing, haven't you?
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I got a plan for the country.
yeah?
Yeah. I thought that, there are people that can do drugs, and there are people that can't, and the people that can are screwing it up for the rest of us. So so I've come up with a solution. Instead of testing people for drugs where they work, why don't they do something more democratic? Why don't they just test everyone for drugs that they can handle?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe when you get your driver's license, you go up to the guy says, well, we got your paperwork done, but before we do the photo, do you do any drugs? Well, yeah, I smoke a little pot occasionally. All right, well, why don't you go smoke this and sit down over there? In about 10 minutes, we're going to take the car out for a spin. And if you pull it off, you get pot approved. You see right on your license. Next time you get pulled over, I don't think so, officer. You see, that's a pot approval stamp right there. and that's me.
See?
Yeah. And if you're into heroin, there's no picture because you're nodding down. Just the blank.
Just the back of your head.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi,
7:21 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
She's Christy Lee, and she's got the weather.
Q95, Fox 59, weekend weather brought to you by CarX. Thunderstorms early, partly cloudy this afternoon. Sunshine tomorrow, 88. Scattered storms on Sunday, high 80. Our high today will be about 87. It's currently 76.
Thank you very much. The man's name is Jeff Bassel. Like Castle.
The Bassmaster, they call him.
Oh, and he's the master of $1,000 because he was paying attention. I would urge you to do the same because you could be a winner. In fact, I'll give you a little bit of a hint. Stick around, okay? You could be all right, got it? Thank you. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Who the hell are you mad at? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Not you.
Well,
It's me.
It's me. It's got to be
That's
me.
a first.
Got to be Pat. It's always
me.
Pat.
It's got to be me.
It's not bad.
Everything's about me. All about me.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Happy to be here. This the 10th of July, 2020. The confusing world continues. Once again, we are here.
Yeah.
To help you get through this with a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, we're
Wait
helping.
a minute, that's not what we have. With our mission statement. Everybody ready? The Bob and Tom Show mission statement is... Okay, very good.
Tom, may I come over for dinner one night this week? I'd like to sup with you and your family.
That seems right.
I think the girls would really...
They would love that.
What would you like to eat? What would you like to have?
Let's grill a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be doing some grilling this weekend. Looking forward to it.
All right, I'll be able to come over.
Okay. What would you prefer? Burgers, steaks, some salmon?
I want to try these burgers.
Chicken. My chicken is one of my specialties.
Oh, yeah.
The burgers that you get with those brioche buns. That
The wagyu, the wagon, what do you call
All right.
it? The beef?
Do you marinate your chicken in something special?
I do.
Yeah? What is it?
No, it's a secret.
I'll see you at 4 tonight, and I'll bring my sleeping bag.
All right.
Let's see. There's Ace. There's Chick. That's Josh. Willie G. right over there.
Hey.
And, of course, Christy Lee.
Hi.
In the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Do you remember a couple days ago my proclamation?
Yes, you said there will be no sports.
No Major League Baseball, no NHL, no NBA, no NFL. Well, the dominoes are continuing to fall.
Wait,
hang on. The COVID-19 pandemic's wiped out sports since the virus first spread across in March. Football season, of course, right around the corner. and now one of, if not the, football crazy states in the United States, Friday Night Lights. Texas. They could be in danger of canceling the season. During a meeting with reporters on Thursday, Dallas Independent School District Superintendent Michael Hinojosa.
Got it.
Tiny ass.
Told MSNBC that.
No.
It is Heiny ass, yes.
That's what it is.
Kind of redundant. Like being named Jack.
They call him Big Tex. He said there likely won't be high school football in Texas this year.
Wow.
There you go.
Ivy League canceled yesterday. Oh, by the way, that's Pat Godwin in the other room.
Division 2 canceled.
This is starting to get very, very depressing.
But we have a...
Oh, this will help.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
This is Dick Hitzwater sitting in for David Spunt. And this is some other news. Well, folks, in case you're like me and looking for an easy way to beat the heat this summer, might I suggest Bomb Pop Enemas.
Oh.
Can you take it all the way to the blue?
All the way to the blue.
Only one way you're going to find out. Attention, all young men who are Star Wars fans. General Mills has released a new cereal in the shape of Baby Yoda.
Oh.
It's the one cereal that's best enjoyed in your parents' basement. In order to ramp up sales, the prize they put in the box is the phone number of an actual girl. Jack Sock to virginity off. I did lose.
What?
Thank you, Yoda.
I wanted to say what.
Something about virginity I got.
I heard Jack Sock off.
I did too, yeah.
Baby Yoda actually doesn't speak.
Don't bring reality into it, Willie.
Everybody knows that.
I'll do that to one of your jokes next.
A 50-year-old man trying to kill a woodchuck accidentally shot an 80-year-old man as he was golfing. The 80-year-old lifetime golfer said he'd always dreamed of getting a hole-in-one. He just never dreamed it would be a hole in one of his lungs.
Hey!
This has been Dick Hitzwater.
That's right, yeah.
And this has been some other news.
Yes, sir.
I had no idea Dick Hitzwater did that kind of a Yoda impression.
All right.
Get in, get out.
Oh, I got this from Dick.
What?
Just got a text. Hang on a sec.
What?
There's more coming.
Oh,
it's a Dick Hitzwater Friday. I'm so excited.
Look at Dick.
Nothing could.
We have a wonderful report.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that. No.
Brevity is the key.
Wait a minute. We have a stupid world record? I thought we had the Ace Cosby joke of the day here.
Because I have an Ace Cosby joke.
Oh, wait a minute. It is the Ace Cosby joke of the day, but starring Chick McGee.
That's right. I got one.
Okay. Sitting in for Ace Cosby, it's Dick Spunt.
You love that
Or
one.
David Spunt.
Yeah.
what?
What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
I don't know what.
A hippo
A little lighter.
is a little heavier, and a zippo is a little lighter. Son of a ruin.
Ace!
The classic The ruiner rears his head.
Hang on a second.
See, I wouldn't do a bad joke like that.
You couldn't let him have it.
You are absolutely done, mister. I am never letting you get a punchline out again.
On probation.
Oh, boy.
Man.
It's worse than violating the guy code. Sorry, Christy.
Yes.
that was so
I'd rather
funny.
you steal a woman than.
I have a friend. He's a farmer,
Oh, this is a joke. Okay.
and he has a talking sheepdog.
Is that right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And once the dog led the sheep to the pen, he said, all 40 accounted for. Farmer said, I only have 37. The dog said, I rounded them up.
I rounded him up. So he rounded the number up and he rounded the sheep up.
Gotcha.
One's a little lighter.
One's a little heavier, one's a little lighter.
Yeah. I think we lost all momentum.
I think so, too.
Both jokes failed.
Because you jumped in. Ace, it's your fault. You couldn't leave it alone.
I was helping you.
Oh, that old heckler's belief.
Hey, did you hear me help the show?
Yeah.
Jack sock to virginity off. I did, or something.
What?
Jack sock off. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Yeah, I forget. I don't know
what is the joke?
How does that even work?
Say that either.
Yeah,
Because if you're
just rip the curtain back. What was the joke
I
supposed
wanna
to
know
be?
too.
trying
It was
to do?
Yoda. Doesn't Yoda talks weird? I don't know.
Yoda talks. What was
Baby Yoda doesn't talk, right?
Baby Yoda does not talk.
But
I don't
Yoda
think
does
so.
have a bizarre
And
syntax.
Willie tried to ruin Dick Hitswater by throwing a little reality in.
I didn't try. Oh, I'm going to ruin Dick Hitswater. That's who ruins
We
it.
usually let Dick Hitswater ruin Dick Hitswater.
You
Damn it,
can't
I'm
lose
not-
your virginity if you're doing it to yourself.
Well, people would argue
Right, was
against
he
that.
masturbating to the idea
Yeah,
of
it's like,
virginity?
what?
You know, I've always wondered about that. Does celibacy include abusing yourself?
Well, if you talk to some people, yes.
yeah,
but
that's what I thought.
That's the topic. Hey, I don't know about this COVID thing, but let's talk masturbation.
How do you keep your hands off yourself? I would imagine that's probably skyrocketing during the pandemic.
I would think.
Oh, I think if you tell a 15-year-old boy not to do that, the first thing he wants to do is that.
All of a sudden, he's rubbing up against the couch.
Could we get back to whatever sports world record you had?
Why, certainly. Tom, anything for you, buddy.
World record.
A pair of inline skaters from Germany, Fuhrer, have set the world record for greatest distance covered in inline skates in 1 hour.
Who cares?
Felix Reined skated 24.813 miles
Easy.
in 60 minutes, while Marieke Thun skated 21.335 miles in that time.
Were they going downhill?
Both athletes are world championship gold medalists.
I like watching the inline skating. I think it's cool.
Inline skating is tough.
No
I
mention
covered
of
them
the terrain and
during the
Yeah, there is no.
X Games one year.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet it was cool.
And it was in Providence, Rhode Island, so it was very hilly.
Has that
a lot of road rash
fallen
Yeah.
way down in popularity?
They took inline skating out of the X Games, I believe,
Okay.
because it was pretty dangerous.
But it came and went, as I recall, fairly quickly.
What, the X Games?
No, the inline skating.
Oh.
When's the last time you saw someone inline
I saw someone
skating?
yesterday.
I did too.
Two people,
I
actually.
quite honestly
So you
did.
guys
Yeah, I
were-
did,
so you guys
honestly.
were together?
No,
No.
but I seriously did see it.
I seriously did too.
I have to agree with Tom. I think it's no one does it.
No, they are.
I may have dreamt.
And this was a 1 hour event. Do you know why?
Why?
Because the DJ called for a couples skate, and they had to stop.
The United States of America.
I love roller skating.
Okay.
Roller
do you have,
skating's
do you have
making-
regular roller skates or do you have the inlines?
I don't have either anymore. I had inlines.
What do they call the four wheelers?
Roller skates.
No, they call them something. They call them something else though. Like,
Oh, they do?
like I think it might be four wheelers.
I've never seen a roller skater on the trail. I see inline skaters. I honestly see them a lot, but
Maybe it's your neighborhood.
Roller skating's
I think
making
it is.
Roller skating's making a big TikTok comeback right now.
oh, is it?
People are posting a lot of roller
Remember
skating
with
videos.
disco roller skating?
Sure.
That was
Yeah.
a big deal. Starlight Express was a Broadway show.
Can you imagine sitting through that? Oh, it's like Tron on roller skates.
I saw a play in Chicago that was all on roller skates about 4 years ago, actually.
What was it called?
Death of a Salesman. It was an interesting take on
There's never been a more.
It was a musical. It was
Profoundly
Xanadu.
It was
Loman.
surprisingly,
that was.
surprisingly moving when Loman rolls in. And, yeah,
backwards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That wasn't in, the director chose
No,
that.
Pat, it was Xanadu on roller skates.
That's a bad one.
Well, or Xanax do, which would be the only way to sit through that.
Xanax done before you go.
Boy, Xanadu.
Yeah,
Actually, it's quite fun.
Pat Godwin has
Yes.
his guitar. Pat,
Let me test the temperature of the room.
I'm
luck.
walking down the hallway and Pat goes, "I got a new one."
Oh.
We're ready, I guess. Does this need any setup?
Well, Josh is coming over tonight to your place with a sleeping bag, and this segues nicely into with a sleeping bag camping. I have never been camping, but that hasn't stopped me from critiquing it. Here we go.
Okay.
It's called Local Color. It's a literary device.
All right.
I'm sitting around a campfire, hotter than hell. Can't take a shower, and I'm starting to smell. There's mosquitoes, ticks, and no AC. 98% humidity. Sleeping outdoors is not for me. This is my campfire song. I got smoke in my eye, and I swallowed 2 fireflies. The s'mores are flaming black, not golden brown. There's no fish in the sea, but there's no fish in the lake, but there's lots of water snakes. Shut up.
Yoda doesn't talk.
He was so excited.
Yeah, Baby Yoda doesn't talk, right?
You know what he's going to say? Well, the temperature of the room.
It was my fault. I wrote a chord change above the snakes,
Okay,
and I
was it a
screwed it
C
up.
to A minor?
Fish in the lake.
So fish in the lake, but there's lots of water snakes. This is my campfire song. Son of a bitch!
You realize this is going to ruin us all week.
Oh, I know.
So everybody
You
laugh.
have no idea.
Everybody,
This is all I have.
That's
I want all I
want
effing have.
huge guffaws.
We're going to need to take your shoelaces before you leave.
Take my belt, my shoelaces, and my pill packet.
So is your show live or do you record this?
Here we go. Take 2. Second verse. Get right back in the game.
Same as the first.
Like a bear out. Like a bear out. Shut up!
Yogi Berra is now in this song.
Like a bear out in
There
the...
are Yankees in the ocean.
Everyone but
I can
shut
put
up.
any words here that I want. It doesn't matter.
Like a bear out in the woods, I have to squat behind a tree. Grab for a leaf and it's poison ivy. The tent smells like stinky feet or a Grateful Dead meet and greet. I prefer Netflix and Uber Eats. This is my campfire song. Thank you, Josh. I don't know Kumbaya, and I won't play Wonderwall. If I hear Sweet Caroline, I will not sing along. Ba, ba, ba. I'd rather play in a bar and not ruin my guitar. This is my campfire song. Everybody, this is my campfire song.
What did you sing at the end, Josh?
This was his
Oh, I see. So you
campfire
changed.
song. Yeah.
He did a little harmony.
No, but he changed the lyrics. So
Right, because I wasn't going to take the role of the narrator. I don't want people thinking I said sea and not lake.
I have to really sit down, put pen to paper, and think of a bigger mistake that's ever been made.
Oh, wait a minute. That may be it right there.
Oh, and speaking of that, hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Well, this is Dick Hitchwater.
He's back.
Back so soon?
Sitting in for J.P. McShart. And this is some other news. A Turkish paraglider made headlines this week after soaring a specifically rigged couch, complete with a TV, off of a cliff. He wasn't wearing any protective gear for the dangerous stunt, but managed to land safely. He even found enough coins in the couch cushions to purchase a Diet Coke. A New York City tattoo shop has people calling in asking for custom ink jobs to commemorate the coronavirus. A lot of people want the work done on their face. That way, if they don't like it, they can cover it with a face mask. Maybe I should do that as Baby Yoda. Am I right, Pat Godwin?
You're right. Dick.
All right. A British woman broke a world record after she ran the fastest beer mile, a race where competitors have to drink cold beers between laps. She beat the old record by 0.7 seconds, and she came in well above 0.08 on the breathalyzer. She wasn't the only record breaker. Competitor, a Mr. Jeff Vibert, didn't quite finish, but he ended up breaking the record for world's longest projectile vomit. Today, some other news is brought to you by Dr. Kronk's Compound Sarsaparilla Beer.
Yeah.
Dr. Kronk's wants you Kronk, the Kronk don't stop. Please Kronk responsibly and never Kronk and drive. This is Dick Hitchwater filling in for J.P. McShart, and this has been News on the
Baby Yoda doesn't talk. Is that sports?
Yeah.
Okay, coming up, Christy Lee, what have you got over there?
Well, we still have kind of a sports story because we do have exercising in the news of a different sort. We have more alligators in the news, an update on that woman who was making a special bread, and coming up, the mac and cheese on tap.
Everybody shut up.
On tap?
Man, oh man, what a great idea.
I had mac and cheese last night. Is there anything better?
You just put your bowl into there and pour
God.
the tap, man. Yeah.
What a great idea. Could they do that for spaghetti next?
Love it.
I hope so. Let's find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
How about treating yourself to a Bob and Tom VIP membership? That's right. If you love the Bob and Tom show, how about full access right now, including the live 7-camera video stream of the show each and every morning. Jeff Oskey taking care of that. The Bob and Tom show, commercial-free and on demand with our daily podcast, plus the Bob and Tom archives, the complete album library, all at your fingertips to explore over the weekend and over the next few months. Check it out now at bobandtom.com/VIP.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Full-scale practices inside that NBA bubble at Disney have started. The Orlando Magic became the first team to formally return to the floor. By the close of business, all 22 teams participating in the restart were to be checked into their hotel and beginning their isolation from the rest of the world for what will be several weeks at least. And by Saturday, all teams should have practiced at least once. Austin Cindric won the first of 2 NASCAR Xfinity Series races at Kentucky Speedway last night, charging past Chase Briscoe. Empty seats weren't the only thing that was strange at Fenway Park. The Red Sox had their first intra-squad scrimmage of summer camp. The game lasted 5.5 innings with automatic outs for balls hit to an unmanned outfield position, and Red Sox catcher Jason Varitek was in full umpire gear. The team has 2 weeks to get ready for the rescheduled opening day on July 24th. And it's been announced the Division II Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association and Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Association have suspended fall sports and championship events due to the pandemic. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Jim Harbaugh, the coach of the Michigan Wolverines, is making some noise that he doesn't see the purpose of playing a football season.
Well, I think he's just playing hardball. Oh, you know what? If Willie had said it, thunderous applause.
I loved it. I said, there we go. I loved it.
Willie, you try. Go ahead.
Chick, get this. I heard that he was just playing hardball.
That's gold.
I'll see you guys later. I'm giving me a coffee.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Bob. And this is Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
24/7.
And now an important message from your friends at Frigamall Orthopedic Laboratories.
Hi, Brenda. Ready to go jogging?
Sorry, Christy. I can't. Didn't you notice I'm limping?
What happened? Did you blow a knee out?
Well, my knees do hurt.
What do you mean?
Well, we were on our way home last night and Bob started feeling romantic, so we pulled down a gravel road. And today, my knees are really killing me.
Girlfriend, I've got just the thing for you. They're called Attagirl knee pads.
With their soft, cushiony padding, you can say goodbye to sore and scraped knees. Attagirl knee pads fit right in your purse, so you can take them anywhere. Perfect for a Friday night date or that important job interview.
Hey, Brenda, how'd it go last night?
Well, my knees feel great. But, do the Attagirl people make lozenges?
You whore.
Attagirl knee pads. Order today, and you'll receive a free head helmet. You'll love wearing this stylish tabletop helmet with its flat, level surface, big enough to hold his beer, remote control, and a magazine.
Attagirl knee pads.
Protective goggles sold separately.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Jimmy Schubert is our guest.
I'll tell you something happened to me the other day. I was in this diner getting breakfast, and I'm looking at the menu, and I get a stick on the menu called a protein scramble, and I'm looking at it, and basically it's an egg omelet with chicken meat in it. Which is wrong. I mean, you don't take the eggs out of the chicken and then cook the chicken and put it in the eggs. Okay, that's too much chicken. I don't know who's back there cooking some kind of poultry serial killer, some barnyard strangler. That's an omelet that spans 2 generations.
That's wrong.
That's not breakfast, that's a vendetta. You know, that's like taking your hamburger and dipping it into your milk. You don't do it. It's not kosher. You got to separate some things, you know what I mean?
Here's one of the fattest things I've ever done.
I ate a pie in a car.
By myself. The apple pie that we had, it was so thick and beautiful. I just ate it like a piece of pizza.
Wait a minute. So you ate a pie by cutting it into triangular pieces and eating it one by one?
Like a
What a weirdo!
Like a pizza.
No, like without a fork is what I meant. You pick it up and you eat it like a piece of pizza. You dick.
Drew Hastings is our guest.
What is this Amish thing? You guys have an Amish band or something?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I went to an Amish strip club once. I served funnel cakes.
7:45. Let's call it at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Did you hear what the other guy said?
I heard it.
I didn't hear it.
You're paying attention, Chris?
Was that you?
I was paying
It
attention.
sounded like you. Was it you?
Not
That was
you
him.
answer that? That guy does a great me.
All right.
You could be another winner like Jeff Bassel.
What up, Bass?
Is that how you pronounce it?
Maybe it's basil.
He's a great swimmer. Got a giant mouth.
B-A-S-T-L-E. Wouldn't it be
Oh,
Bass?
B-A-S what?
Have you been to the place where he sells tennis and
Bastille?
golf stuff? Bassel's Pro Shop.
That's right.
Hey, we were just trying to congratulate our winner. Thank you.
Largemouth
Hey, pay
bass.
attention. You could be a big winner. More coming up, okay?
Sorry.
It's unbelievable. Hello, everyone.
You know, we seem especially off the rails today.
We do, yeah.
I love it.
Everybody.
It's a Friday.
A butt kegel, everybody. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Do we need
You can do this in your car, Christy. Come on, come on, right now.
butt kegel?
Butt kegels.
Oh, I do.
You can do front and back. You're the only one.
You guys can kegel.
Yeah, we can do it in the front.
Your hanger moves.
You can hang it up and down, right? You can move it up and down.
I do it 5 times a show, just in here.
Yeah.
Just kinda
That's
quietly.
Willie. Let's see. There we go. That's Ace. There's Chick. There's Josh. I'm Tom. We're socially distanced as required by law.
Do it in a shoulder bridge and you're doing Pilates.
Oh, now we've got some exercise thing. Pat Godwin's in the other room exercising his fingers on the keyboard. Thank you, Pat.
Staring at his navel.
Now, there's a lot of interesting things going on in the world of entertainment. One of them is because of all the stuff going on, movies are premiering on TV.
Right.
Lots of them, which is interesting. I know Tom Hanks has a new one coming out in a couple weeks, right? But it's going to go straight to television, et cetera.
I don't think I'm over speaking for Josh. There's a movie called Relic out today, only on iTunes, and it's on video on demand, and it's like $7 to rent, which is reasonable. So it's out first today.
What's it about?
It's a scary movie. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Well, one of the other things that came out last week is the stage play Hamilton, which has been brilliantly filmed. I mean, they really did a great job on it. And I mentioned on the air that I said if you're going to watch it, I would recommend that you use the words on the screen thing.
Closed captioning.
Closed captioning.
Why can't you remember closed captioning?
Hey, I'm busy over here. I cannot talk and think at the same time. The point is,
here go the radio show.
Because it's going by very quickly. And so Willie and I were trying to figure out how to get the closed captioning on our television. And after we got to our third remote control, we finally figured it out. We, meaning Willie, figured it out. But someone sent me this. How many words per minute there are in Hamilton? This is pretty staggering.
How many words per minute?
Yes.
Okay. Because they talk fast?
Yeah, it's primarily singing, but talk singing and rap and stuff. But there's some very traditional Broadway music in it as well. Here's an example. Oklahoma, 59 words per minute. All right.
That's almost a word every second.
Phantom of the Opera, 68 words per minute.
Okay.
Spring Awakening, 77 words per minute.
Oh, I saw that. I love that play. Great play.
It's great. Jonathan Groff is in that, and he's also in Hamilton.
Oh God! Get
Josh,
a podcast.
Josh, for someone of a literary bent, your fascist intolerance is staggering. Hamilton, 144 words per minute.
Wow.
So
therefore, it must be brilliant.
Talks fast, he does.
Yeah.
It is very, very good.
It is.
It is dense in a different way than you are dense.
And would you agree that
shut up.
There's not a word out of place.
Fight.
Not a word out of place.
But I'm just saying, my point is, if you're going to watch it, I would recommend putting on the words on the screen with closed captioning. Sorry to get them. All right.
Yeah, that's the sign of a good musical. There, when you have to read along with it.
Oh, you're being sarcastic.
Exactly what.
Sorry.
Josh has a point.
It's greeted with joy by many people
Aren't
who
you the
watch
guy that hates liner notes? And any lyrics being printed that you have to read along.
Speaking of liner notes, by the way, Greg Warren has his comedy special on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm not talking about it anymore.
Yeah,
I'm not going to talk about it.
Are we not in the liner
Because I
notes?
watched it and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too. And I hope nobody.
Is Greg Warren coming in today?
Oh, come on.
He's going to be on the. He's gone.
I hope nobody goes to Amazon Prime and watches where the field corn grows.
With Greg Warren?
For free, yes.
Our names aren't in it at all. No thank you to us.
On the thank yous, none of us mentioned.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
And when Jess and I have him on the podcast next Tuesday live at noon, we're going to talk to him about it. We're going to ask why we weren't on.
He's dead to me.
Why we're not thanked.
Well, I never.
Right.
I do occasionally. Greg never.
A lot of people we know.
He thanks people we know. Yeah, sure does.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Henry Phillips, Mark Gross, Jared Thompson, they all get thanked.
We are conspicuous by our absence.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did they write the show for him?
No, but I think they did provide venues, and Henry may have written the music, and Mark probably did punch some things up. But other than that.
Still.
Okay.
We give him unconditional positive regard.
Also out there, now speaking of things to watch,
Al Jackson.
Al Jackson. Mm-hmm. What is it again? Yellow tuxedo.
Baby Steps in a Yellow Tuxedo.
Baby Steps in a
Boy,
tuxedo.
what a double feature that is. Greg's special and then Al's.
Yeah. That's on my.
And Al's is free on Amazon Prime.
Just like Greg's,
Okay. Al Jackson. Okay, very good.
We're not mentioning Greg's anymore.
And I won't be mentioning Al's if I'm not in the thank yous tonight.
Fair enough.
I'm sure his mother is.
Josh, every movie do you watch the whole credits just to see if maybe they put you in the thank yous of Saving Private Ryan?
Do you know how many half full sodas I've thrown at screens because I'm not in the thank yous?
Oh boy.
Doesn't Airplane at the end do the credits? They George Washington, our first president.
Oh yeah, I
Something
love
that.
those Zucker brothers are great.
Oh, we just watched Airplane last Saturday.
So good.
Kids hadn't seen it yet.
Dear Diary.
Okay, next we've made the segue out of the world of sports.
Oh yeah.
And we now turn it over to the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom with Christy Lee.
Hey, Stouffer's is introducing. Listen up.
Everybody, shut up!
A machine that dispenses macaroni and cheese.
Man,
Finally.
just get me a chair.
The brand announced the Mac on Tap dispenser in anticipation of National Mac and Cheese Day, July 14th.
Wow.
Now, I'm on vacation next week, so I can't remind you
It's
of
gonna
this.
be Mac and Cheese
but
Day,
it's got to be
Tom.
Mac and Cheese Day on the 14th.
I just found a picture of this thing.
According to a Stouffer spokesperson, the Mac on Tap dispenser has an internal heater that keeps pre-cooked Stouffer's mac and cheese at serving temperature, ready to be poured out of a metal tap at the pull of a macaroni-shaped lever.
Look at this thing.
The spokesperson did not reveal exactly when the dispenser would launch, but said it's expected to be released this year.
Wow. That is really funny.
Lord.
Wow.
That thing is amazing.
It is quite something.
Look at that.
It looks like something you'd see at a gas station, like a 7-Eleven type
Oh, you
thing.
think maybe it'll
it
be
looks
in-
like the thing that would have gum in it or
A slushy, something like that.
What do the refillable bags look like?
Man, oh man.
How does the macaroni maintain a decent consistency without becoming too mushy over the...
Well, it says it keeps a consistent internal temperature, so it must, I don't know, maybe...
How about
this is
that?
from Stouffer's.
Yeah.
Yeah, very,
I'll have to have-
very crafty.
Indeed. Oh no.
No, it's
Look at this.
What?
Velveeta.
I've got to try this. This is a learn how to eat moment.
Oh.
In this picture, the mac and cheese dispenser is dumping mac and cheese on a hot dog.
I haven't tried that.
My whole life is
Bad. I'm so bad. Cannot wait to eat it like that. Cannot wait. Nobody's better than me. Nobody's better than me. All I do, I eat jerkin. Take them panties off and put the salami on. Take me with the breadstick. I'm so sad. Can't wait to pour mac and cheese on my pie. I can't wait to pour mac and cheese on my pie.
Wow.
You could do a keg stand with that stuff. There you go.
That's not the only food news.
The
Did you
mac
see
and cheese
this?
dispenser. No.
For Halloween, Josh,
Yes?
the Hershey people are coming up with blood-filled chocolate kisses.
Whoa.
Vampire kisses are what they're called. They have strawberry cream on the inside.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah. And then the Hershey's cookies and cream fangs and the Franken cup.
What's that now?
Well, it's a Reese's peanut butter cup with green cream.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, this is fun. Yeah.
I hope
It
we
is
get it.
fun.
I hope we have Halloween this year.
Oh, we won't.
Wow.
Is Halloween going to
No
be
way.
stand 10 feet away and heave the candy to the...
Oh, I'd be a part of that.
I hope they don't do away with the Reese pumpkin.
Reese's.
Reese's pumpkin. You don't
Little
like
Jack.
pumpkin.
No, they don't taste like pumpkin. They're shaped like pumpkin.
Yeah, and the chocolate to peanut butter ratio on those is terrific.
It's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah. The holiday Reese's in general are
Reese's,
great.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Christmas
Reese-
trees.
Reese cups are
Right.
Irregardless of what.
What's happening?
Once again, irregardless of the word according to the dictionary.
In October, the blood-filled Hershey's Kisses is only available for 4 or 5 days. Thank you very much.
You went down that road.
Thank you very much.
You went down Hack Lane.
They're called Reese's Mency.
You know why low-hanging fruit is so easy to pick?
Because
wait.
Why?
Because it tastes
Because
good.
it's low.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, I'm glad at least they're getting, at least starting to talk about Halloween.
Yes, and
Hope it
it's in a
happens.
fun way.
It's gonna be kind of like you'll have to like bag up your treats for the kids, and when they come to the door, it's do a little cornhole thing. Open up your bag, see if I can hit it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They have to stay 6 feet from the door.
Probably.
You'll have a little target that they have to stand on.
A lot of kids. Oh, it's Frank and Doc. Drac you, Doc. You
Just get individual little Halloween bags, those little small things,
Yeah.
and fill them with a couple pieces of candy and have them on a tray and hold it out, and then the kids can pick it off.
Do
the
you
tray.
think we're at the end, the sexy Halloween costumes for ladies? Are we? No more.
No way.
No.
Yeah, it'll be
Sexy doctor.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of sexy nurses for Halloween.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some funny, like Jason, but with a COVID mask over the hockey
actual mask.
That'll be
That'd
fun.
be
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, okay, good. Well, I'm glad that they've got the candy rolling out. Always fun. Give me the teaser, Christy Lee.
Well, we still have more food in the news. This time it's bread made from a woman's urine. And if you've eaten too much mac and cheese, we have a new exercise program you might want to try.
All right.
And there's new news from Scrabble, if you're a Scrabble fan.
Oh, yes. This is, you'll love this, Josh.
Okay.
I promise you, in the world of political correctness, it's coming. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You can find us on Twitter at Bob and Tom, or you can email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, most of you already have the Bob and Tom app. That's how you're listening to my voice right now on Bob and Tom 24/7. But a lot of people haven't downloaded the Bob and Tom app yet. What are you waiting for? It's free. It's available in the iTunes and Google Play Store. You can access a stream of classic bits on demand. Contact us directly via text or email with just one click. Even set an alarm that'll wake you up with the show. You, too, can become a junior windbag by sending us an audio message. Who knows? Maybe you'll be on the show as well, telling Tom, you got that wrong. That's what we like to do here. Correct Tom on Bob and Tom. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. 2 World Health Organization experts will spend the next 2 days in the Chinese capital of Beijing to lay the groundwork for a larger mission to investigate the origins of the COVID-19 pandemic. Over Saturday and Sunday, they will work to fix the, quote, scope and terms of reference for the future mission aimed at learning how the virus jumped from animals to humans. The WHO mission is sensitive after the U.S. moved to cut ties with the agency over allegations it mishandled the outbreak and is biased toward China. Joe Biden's presidential campaign has tapped a senior team in Iowa, a sign the Democrats see the state where Republican Donald Trump beat them handedly in 2016 is within reach. The campaign apparently has hired veteran Democratic operative Jackie Norris as a senior advisor of a team in Iowa. Trump beat Hillary Clinton by 9 percentage points in that state 4 years ago. And President Donald Trump's former personal lawyer and fixer, Michael Cohen, was returned to federal prison after balking at certain conditions of the home confinement he was granted because of the coronavirus pandemic. The Federal Bureau of Prisons said Cohen had, quote, refused the conditions of his home confinement and as a result has been returned to a BOP facility. Cohen had refused to sign off, apparently, on conditions requiring he avoid speaking with the media and publishing a tell-all book he had begun working on in prison. That book was nearly ready to publish. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Opened a restaurant with all of my cash. They told me the timing of it was a little rash. Public opinion will be my saving grace. Irregardless of the virus, it could be a great new place. I need a 5-star Yelp review.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Your girl complains about the way you love her. It's just the same old mattress dance each time. Nothing's ever new. Wham bam and you are through. Well, why not try these moves I found online? Do the Cleveland steamer or try the donkey punch. The old Egyptian tea bag could be the perfect lunch. She'll love a Gaylord Perry or the old rusty trombone. And the German knuckle cake will really make her moan. She thinks you're immature and sometimes boring. So spice things up and cruise the internet. Google will retrieve some things you won't believe. So give your girl a night she won't forget. Do the dirty.
2 on the nose, Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the CarX Man's point of view on the weather.
I do, and it's for the weekend with thunderstorms moving out. Look for partly cloudy skies this afternoon, high of 87.
Looking for the week.
Clear tonight down to 68, sunny 88 Saturday. Scattered thunderstorms on Sunday with a high of only 80. Currently, we have 78 degrees.
Something to bet on this weekend, Josh?
That's right. UFC 251 Saturday night. There's no better place to bet the action than on FanDuel Sportsbook, America's #1 sports betting site. For good reason. Right now, create your free FanDuel Sportsbook account. Their app is simple. It's easy. They're giving new users exclusive 25-1 odds on any fighter to win their title fight on UFC 251 Saturday night. Bet $5 for a chance to win $125 and get your cash in as little as 24 hours if you win. Check out the app for yourself. Use my promo code WFBQ to claim your exclusive 25-1 odds on any fighter to win their title fight Saturday, UFC 251. That's promo code WFBQ. You must be 21 and over and present in Indiana. New users only. Maximum bonus $125. Minimum $10 first deposit required. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you.
Okay.
Good to be here. Void where prohibited. Remember FDICK.
Those are the only things I don't have to say.
Let's see. There's Josh, Chick. This is Tom. No, Willie G in the box over there. In the box over there. It's the big box. It's Christy Lee. That's a big, big room you're in, and she's all by herself.
Yes.
Socially distanced. And then we have in the other room, it's Pat Godwin.
There's no fish in the lake, but there's lots of water snakes. There's no fish in the lake.
He's practicing.
You got the line that right this time?
So, yeah, I got it.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Pat.
How can you make a mistake worse? Well,
Keep drawing attention to it.
He's got the right one now.
All right.
He's fish in the lake, not in the ocean.
Right. There are fish in the
There are
sea.
fish in the ocean or in the
He
sea.
said sea. Yeah.
Now that you got that line perfected, you can go ahead and throw some jokes into that song.
there you go.
Pat,
Break out.
It's going to be a long weekend.
Break out of that Smiler label.
This show has become
Wait, Chris.
a
It was all
war of
Smilers last
jokes. It's the war of jokes. Everywhere you go, my joke is funnier than your joke. You go out in the hall. It's
I don't know, Pat.
Oh, it's
you heard the
very
song.
cut.
You heard the song. Pat's not playing.
the comedy, really, Christy, the comedy is in that we're defending our worst jokes.
I know.
Now, we were talking about Halloween.
Yes, we
because
were.
there's a new candy that you had in the news, Chris.
Yeah, the Vampire Kisses by Hershey's.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if the conditions are like they are now, are people going to have to make little bags of candy and then you will just toss them to the kids?
I like that anyway.
We have this nice letter from Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
She says, go buy a pool skimmer or a
Hilarious.
fishing net.
Hilarious.
Those pool skimmers are like 12 feet long, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That'd be the kids walk up. Well, they'll have to beat the door with the pool skimmer, and then.
Oh no, you the candy giver has the pool skimmer, and you just put the candy in and hold it out for the kids.
Oh, I had it back. But then they have to dig around in the pool skimmer, though.
No, you'd have to dig
it's
around
right-
in a fishing net. You wouldn't really have to dig around in a pool skimmer. They don't get that deep.
Right there in the net.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, a very good idea, Donna. Thank you very much.
And the net's not very deep, if I remember my pool skimmers.
Okay.
That's what I just said.
The pool skimmer looks kind of like a peel.
It kind of does look like a peel, yeah.
The peel, once again, is Josh what?
The big paddle that you pull pizzas out of a pizza oven with.
And it's PEEL. It'd be a good word to have in Scrabble. Speaking of Scrabble.
Yes, we have Scrabble news. Yeah, if you are playing the game Scrabble, the North American Scrabble Players Association.
You mean the NASA?
NASPA seems poised to remove hundreds of offensive slurs from tournament-level Scrabble play.
Okay, I was going to wonder how do they remove it from play if the letters are still there? Yeah, that'd be a tough one.
Hasbro, which publishes Scrabble, told the New York Times that NASPA has, quote, agreed to remove all slurs from their word list for Scrabble tournament play. The company said it will also be updating the game's rules to make clear that slurs are not permissible in any form of the game.
So my question would be, what is a slur?
I've got a list of 35 here. Let me read them all.
That's my question.
I mean, there are the obvious ones.
Well, there's a pejorative term for everyone.
But I mean, is nerd or egghead?
No, I can't imagine. No.
Geek?
No.
What about honky?
Yeah.
I think that's fine, to be honest. I don't think anyone's going to get mad about honky.
Oh.
Yeah,
there
actually,
will.
there's a whole thing about.
What do you do with your horny? Your honky.
In a sort of a different realm of words, as Willie was talking about this earlier. We've always played a version of Scrabble in which if you use a word that you can't use on radio or television,
dirty double.
It's an automatic double word score. So the best word ever would be to have on a triple word score, which then you would double again.
Whoa!
If you had a dirty word on that one.
Wow, so that'd be 6 times.
It'd be very, very rare. But
Wait, I have a question about the Scrabble story. What about a word like cracker? That is maybe a slur, but is also
well. If
it's
used, yeah, I bet they'll be fine.
What about queen? You know,
that'll probably be fine too.
Fairy. We could do this all day.
Fairy.
Let's not.
What about
let's not.
What about the English slang term for cigarette?
Right.
No,
I mean, there's no reason to.
No.
There'd be no reason to do that.
What about kraut?
Like sauerkraut?
Yeah. Germans, the krauts.
Oh, jeez.
I think Josh was like, maybe we should just let this die.
Yeah.
This game.
There's no good going to come out of this.
What about filthy Polynesian?
Everybody knows.
I think everybody, yeah.
Well, Josh, of
That's
course you
top
can't
of
play.
mind.
Josh, that's 2 words. You can't use
I'm
2
sorry.
words.
Not only
Just
that, but it's
accept
more than 7 letters. Come on.
You moron.
I've never played Scrabble. I don't know.
Well, if someone's played Nesian, though, you've almost obligated
It's right there.
to put filthy poly there.
So we really do need a list of what words are now offensive, because I mean there are the top 10.
There are?
Oh sure.
Don't you give people the benefit of the doubt? I'm sorry. Are you
When playing Scrabble? No.
You don't? if somebody puts queen down, you don't go, oh, they just mean the wife of a king.
You're one of those guys. If somebody puts queen down, you put an S on the end and take queens, don't you?
That's legal.
yeah.
That's cheating.
Now, is
it's
it
not
you put an
cheating.
S down and then build on the S.
Half-ass.
is it legal
Scrabble.
as in multiple queens, or is it legal as in the place?
No, multiple queens.
Can you
It's
put
a plural.
Can you put a
Depends.
proper?
You can do.
You can put a
some
plural.
people play proper. The point is that's they're jumping on the current bandwagon of
Probably a good idea. Why not?
Yeah. I don't know how you.
It's much more fun. It's much more fun to play where you double the offensive words.
Sure, but
I can. The classic story was I was doing it with my brother Jim, my brother John, and my sister Jan. And I remember my mother was bringing in one of her famous apple pies a la mode, and she took a look at the Scrabble board and
famous apple pie.
My sister always witty and double worded on the C word.
Oh boy, yeah.
My mother asked, "Oh, what does that mean?" I recall getting up and going to the bathroom to miss the rally that ensued. I'm sorry, Christy. What else have you got over there?
She's a lady, she's an engineer, she's a baker, and she's making bread using recycled urine. That's right, a French engineer has unveiled the bread made from wheat fertilized with women's urine collected from public toilets.
Good Lord.
Louis Raoult says her bread, called Boucle d'Or of Goldilocks, aims to break taboos over excrement.
She even has gold in it.
Yeah.
Taboos.
By creating a food system that recycles waste. The urine was collected from female urinals installed in the 14th arrondissement of Paris. She said that urine is packed with nutrients and should be treated like a gold mine.
She makes bread out of it. You know what she calls it?
What?
A vagette.
So you got your baguette over here.
Oh, okay.
She chose women's urine to highlight ecofeminism,
How about
since her design for the female urinal also seeks to reduce lines for the women's bathroom. Oh,
well, that's never going to happen.
Hey, say what you will about this, but this is the #1 bread in France.
Number one.
Of course.
Number one bread.
Yeah, the number 2 bread. I thought it was raisin bread.
Oh, no, pumpernickel.
You thought it was cornbread.
I thought it was a nice dark rye.
You can find it at Bed Panera.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to see if there's a picture of this.
Of the bread or the
No,
urinal?
I want to see a picture of the female urinal. I assume that's a funnel.
Do you think it's a stand-up urinal?
Yeah.
I don't think that could be very sanitary.
I can't imagine.
They're showing the bread.
You have to touch the funnel with your bathing suit area, right?
I would think.
This is in the
Put your lips to it.
in UK Science News is where this
You
is.
hear that, Tom?
It doesn't say.
I'm going to tell on you.
What did he say? I didn't hear
Yeah,
him.
Tom was saying something about the science of all this.
And I said it's not very sanitary.
And you said?
I said, Tom, what more do you have on the science?
No, he said you'd have to put your lips on it. That's exactly what
Labia majora, of course.
And a majority of our audience found that humorless.
I
war
can't
of the jokes.
disagree. I can't disagree.
It's the war of the jokes.
I can't. There's no. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to find a picture of the female urinal. We had a story a couple summers ago about this, Christy. Remember?
The Le Fennel?
Didn't you try one of these?
Yeah, I tried the Le Fennel.
Honestly, how was
It
it?
was all right. I mean, if you were on a camping trip, it'd be a great thing to take.
Isn't it paper, though?
Yeah, it was like a paper cone, and you would open it up and place it over your...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you sell it after?
No, this was years aago. It was in the back.
And this is only for the number 1, if you will.
Well, of course,
okay.
Tom.
Well, no, you'd need like a scoop.
A stand and it would almost be like a highlight.
Yeah. A fronton.
Le fronton.
Scoop it out of there.
There's an obscure joke.
Or you could squeeze
the
it out of there.
fronton is the place where they play highlight.
Okay.
And cesta is the
Yeah,
is the it's called a le cesta. You pee in the front and you poop in the back.
Either that or you squeeze it out like icing, right?
There we go. French startup installs urinals for women in Paris. It just looks like a porta-john from the pictures that I have, but
well,
I've always said this: if you're a woman and you believe in yourself, any urinal can be a female urinal. You know, you walk in there confident, you can make it happen.
Absolutely. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. That video, the Hillbilly Fire Department, that's hilarious. The girl putting the fire out with standing there.
What does it look like? It looks like a carnival game with water guns.
Yep.
Whoever gets
fill the balloon up.
wins a teddy bear. Would you eat this bread made with urine?
No, I don't think I would. No, I'd pass.
Would you flunk the urine test? Because it's from a public urinal. It's disgusting.
Yeah. She claims to recycle it, but doesn't she?
No. Okay, well, thank you very much. Now, we have a lot to get to, Christy.
Oh, here we go. The urinals are also designed to be hygienic and avoid the need to touch anything or to sit down properly during their use, as they have swing doors and ergonomic curved bowl, plus a hook for your bag, toilet paper, and a discreet bin.
Yeah, I thought that was for the
I
men.
thought you said guys couldn't use it.
There you get my buddy who got his bag hooked lost a testicle. Sorry, Mike. No, hey, with all this COVID-19 stuff, and who isn't sick of hearing about it? I am. But one of the other things, just in case everything wasn't crummy enough, the big fans of this turn out to be cyber criminals. And don't forget, the tax filing date is coming up fast, July 15th, and there is expected to be a rise in tax-related identity fraud in the form of identity theft. So remember, the IRS will not contact you directly by email, text message, or any other online platform. That letter is fake. So if you get that email from the IRS, don't pay attention, or pay attention. But the problem is it's all about identity theft, and you don't want to be a victim of that, which is where LifeLock comes in. LifeLock is the leader in identity theft protection. LifeLock detects a wide range of identity threats. For example, your Social Security number could be for sale right now on the dark web. So at LifeLock, they can help you if your identity is in fact stolen. They have folks that specialize in helping you get everything back in order. LifeLock has a special offer I'm going to tell you about in just a second. No one can prevent identity theft or monitor transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock can see threats that you might miss on your own. Join now, save up to 25% off your first year. If you use the promo code TOM25, 25% off your first year. The promo code is TOM25. 1-800-LifeLock, or just go to lifelock.com. You'll sleep better knowing that someone's watching all those numbers you've pumped into your phone and your computer all these years. LifeLock.com, promo code TOM25 for 25% off your first year. Now, when we come back, a very unusual thing in the world of exercise and an update on the no screaming allowed Japanese roller coasters.
Sure.
Got an update for you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
So, summer always makes me think of my mom. My mom was making breakfast. You know, she could make waffles using nothing but a pancake and a hiking boot.
Nothing like the Vibram waffle.
Really?
I agree.
Boom! You want waffles? There you go. Boom! There you go. How's it start? Oh, yeah. Sneezing from the pollen. The chain caught my shoestring, hit the center bar on my bicycle, and almost lost my bearings. I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet. A lot of sand where the sun don't shine. Sunburned at the beach, in pain the whole darn night. So much skin peeled off my back, you could make a set of Samsonite. I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sand burned on the soles of my feet. A lot of sun where the sand don't shine. Putting on a cold, wet bathing suit. Mosquitoes and bees and tetanus shots in the derriere. Something's crawling in the foot of my sleeping bag, and flaming marshmallows in my hair. Drop and roll. Caught a baseball with my face. Potato salad in the sun. Salmonella steps up to the plate. Listeria gets the run. Oh, I love summer. Good old summertime. I got foot sand on the sole of my burn. A lot of feet where the sand don't shine. I got shine soot on the sole of my feet. Oh,
Shine
something
soot.
else.
Yeah.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Heywood Banks.
Bob and Tom.
Betty thought as she stroked her beard. Nothing, sweet potato. People pointed, jokes were made, but it fell on 4 deaf ears. Tom thrust his tiny shoulders back and ignored the painful jeers. Betty, he said, the world can be such a cruel, unfeeling place. She said, I know, my little pumpkin, and kissed his tiny face. She carried him through the parking lot to the woods that lay beyond. Never before had either felt such an instant common bond. Betty, he said, gazing down at his tiny platform shoe. Tonight I would like nothing more than to make sweet love to you. She said, I'm a virgin. He said, so am I. She said, don't you think that's weird? He said, not really. I'm 4 inches tall and, you got the beard. She pressed him tight against her bosom. He inhaled her perfumed air. He covered her neck with tiny hickeys and stroked her facial hair. The moonlight danced off his cowboy hat. She giggled and she swayed. She undid his tiny rhinestone belt. A cricket looked away. She set him down, unzipped her dress, still tipsy from the booze. She tripped, pulling off her panties, and crushed him with her shoes. Bearded Betty never married. Her mistake sure took its toll. She still owns that pair of shoes, and Tom's still in her soul.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's still hard for me to get my dad a gift. Is it hard for you?
Oh, yeah. Dads are hard to buy for.
And, I try, I guess, harder for him to try and get him a gift he wants. So I pay attention. My parents are bikers. They have a motorcycle. They belong to a club. You've seen people like my parents having to get the big motorcycle.
Oh, they have those
matching
like
outfits.
Hondas, those gold wings?
Yeah, and they get like the matching outfits, a trailer, they're in
Sure.
parades.
Big fairing out front.
They have the trailer.
The
That's
trailer,
my
I
favorite.
love that.
That's my favorite.
Well, you got to pull beer.
Sure. It is Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Well, sure you do.
So I got my dad the intercom system for the helmet so my parents can communicate while they're going down the road.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that with the microphone that comes out of the helmet.
Very thoughtful.
My dad was pissed.
What?
Why?
He's like, if I want to list your mom bitch in my ear, I bought a car. What the hell's the matter with you? You think I've been driving around in the rain for the last 30 years for nothing?
Can I tell you something? Hey. My mother used to chew her tongue. 21 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
She's voracious. She's bodacious. It's Christy with the weather.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Thunderstorms have moved out. Partly cloudy skies today, high 87. Clear tonight down to 68. Sunny tomorrow, 88. Scattered storms Sunday, 80. 78 now.
Big tent event coming up in Zionsville on July 11th with Duke Tomato. That's tomorrow night.
Cool.
What?
Yeah. Starting at 4 o'clock from 4 to 8.
You don't know about it?
No, where is it?
Boy, you didn't
It's in
sign off on
Zville.
that.
Duke Tomato tomorrow. Check local listings.
The mighty Zionsville.
Hope that-
Hey. Hey.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Snootyville.
Band, kick it in, please. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, this is spooky, isn't it?
Oh, I like it. I think it's
Oh,
cool.
yes. Whoa, it's scary.
We really have lost our minds.
Josh's favorite holiday is Halloween.
I know. That's why I brought it up
I'm
today.
a big fan, and we have some good candy news.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this COVID thing is over by then, but who knows? The point is, got to figure out how to pass out the candy. I like
Reach-in stick.
Donna's idea of the pool skimmer.
Or the reach-in stick.
I don't have a pool, but it'd be funny if you
Same here, yeah.
they all run out of skimmers. I don't understand why we're selling all these pool skimmers. But then the kids come to the door. I think it's going to be more like cornhole.
You think so?
You take the candy, put little bags, tie them up, and then when the kids come, you toss them.
Yeah.
Wearing gloves.
Maybe I'll make little bags.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Some candy, some spider rings.
We'll make it fun. Whatever happens, we will make it fun, I promise you.
Vampire teeth.
Now, we have a lot to get to here in the Bob and Tom program. First, I should introduce everybody. We have Ace Cosby over there, inappropriately wearing a hat the color of the Washington Redskins, but it's trumpeting his love for the Raiders of Las Vegas. You know how I feel about that. Keep to your colors.
I'm just trying to entertain you, Tom. Keep your mind off things.
Maybe you should
not say
rephrase keep to your colors.
Yeah, I have been saying. Wow.
Man, oh man.
That is.
Oh, that did come out wrong. I
Yes.
didn't even see. No, you know what
Try
I
this.
mean.
Keep with your team.
I mean, you're not going to see a maize and blue Michigan State cap, for example. But this has become the trend now. All these because they.
Well, it's really just for St. Patrick's Day. There are khakis, there are blacks, there are black hats. I mean, there are
just. Well. Why is this break going so
I'm
wrong?
the worst.
I don't
person
know.
to be
I'm
on
not
the
paying
air right
attention.
now. I'm just going to shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think it's wrong. Except they're the Cleveland Browns fans. Those colors are so hideous together. Just they can wear any color.
Yeah, but
they
they're
want.
classic, man. They go back to your argument. That's why we play Freddie and the Dreamers, because it's classic, man.
A friend of mine sent me a copy of the album.
Oh God, tell
Freddie
us.
and the Dreamers' greatest hits, and it's got 28 songs on it.
Good Lord.
That is.
Well, wait a minute. We have to dive a little deeper with Freddie and the Dreamers.
I was only aware of 2.
Do we have them?
I was only aware of I'm Telling You Now and this classic. Ladies and gentlemen, got the weather coming up. This is Freddie the Dreamers. Damn it, I stepped on it. Yeah, I'll have to crack open the album.
You now.
Yeah, that's the other hit. Okay,
The greatest hits.
Don't you love that when a band has one hit and they have the greatest hits?
Who's the guy that does Alone Again Naturally?
Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Do you know what the name of his greatest hits album
In
is?
a little while from now.
This is not. It's
Not feeling any
the
leisure.
Barry Vest of Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Is it really?
And it's a play on the very best.
but really?
And I don't know if on the cover
Why
he's
is his
wearing a
name-
berry-colored vest or what.
Wow.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Is it a single?
I would think so.
Oh, we had 2.
I loved Alone Again Naturally.
What was the
There
other
another
one?
song.
Oh, Alone
I know
Again
it's
Naturally.
sad,
is-
but it's a good
it's
song.
so sad.
It's very sad.
In the next verse, someone else dies.
Well,
They all
you know-
die. They jump off
God, they both
My mom
jump
and
off
my
the
dad,
tower.
my
don't
girlfriend,
they?
and then my dog and everyone else.
And then I got trench mouth in my penis.
Mama
and
got
we
big
all went
C.
to hell.
Hey, let's change the subject, shall we?
No, this is
How
fun.
do you get
I'm
trench
enjoying
mouth
this.
on your penis?
We have a breaking
when a
story
man
out of
and a
Europe.
man.
Hey,
Oh.
Alone again, naturally.
Yes.
in a little while from
Okay,
now.
Christy.
In a little while.
You got something to cheer us up?
No, well, not if you're an Apple user. You know, they have a new iOS update coming out, and apparently it's out in Europe, and it's causing all kinds of problems.
Huawei needs more info.
Yeah, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, Twitter, all crashing on the phones. So I wouldn't be quick to download that new iOS update here in the United States till they get it fixed up.
When's the iPhone 12 coming out?
September, right?
Rumor is, yeah, but obviously everything's delayed, so we'll have to wait and see. But we will see.
What are you taking? What lessons are you taking? Mandarin or Cantonese? We're all going to need to learn.
Oh.
True enough, man.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm looking up the Barry Vest of Gilbert.
And I can't believe this.
What?
Someone is very quick. We were talking about, I believe it was the Stouffer's company is coming out with a macaroni and cheese on tap.
That's right.
Yes, Stouffer's.
And Josh, you suggested that you would do what with it?
Oh, no. There was a picture of somebody dumping mac and cheese on a hot dog.
Yeah.
With bun and everything.
Okay, yeah. Then I guess someone else just sent me the same thing that they have tried this. That's amazing. Anyway, I'm sorry. Enough carbs. Back to you.
All right, here's an update on our Japanese story from yesterday in the roller coasters. Theme parks in Japan have asked visitors to, quote, please scream inside your heart while riding roller coasters to curb the spread of the coronavirus. Theme parks had established the no screaming rule so they could continue to operate during the pandemic. But according to the Wall Street Journal, roller coaster riders have been having trouble following it. To help demonstrate, 2 executives from the Fuji Q Highland Amusement Park appeared in a video in which they wear face masks
I love
Fuji Q.
while riding the park's Fujiyama coaster in silence. The video concludes with the message, please scream inside your heart. U.S. theme parks have issued no guidance for screaming on roller coasters as Disney World gets set to open tomorrow down in Florida. So good luck.
Okay, you ready for the Gilbert O'Sullivan songs on his Barry Vest album? Listen to these, just the titles. Alone Again Naturally.
Yeah, sure.
We Will. no matter how I try.
Are they all this sad?
Out of the question.
Yes.
And my favorite, why, oh, why, oh, why.
Pretty happy guy, though.
Wow!
Is there a song, Yes, I Own a Black Suit?
What's it all supposed to mean? Another toe tapper? Good Lord.
Another eulogy.
Wow.
I miss my love today. There's one. Oh, holy hell.
The berry vest.
Oh, man. Why, oh, why,
I'm
why?
watching the executives from this theme park. This looks like it was done to be funny.
Are they all stone-faced?
It is two stone-faced Japanese executives.
Of course.
And they're wearing masks, but you can tell they are emotion-free. They are not moving their heads. Their arms are locked on the...
They're screaming in their hearts?
Yes.
Roller coaster. Say what? Say what?
This looks like a joke. It looks like they're desperately trying not to have fun.
Wow.
On the roller coaster and the theme park empty behind them. It's very sad. By the way, they're at the part where it's going tick 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 tick
Oh,
tick
yeah.
tick 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 tick. They're about to hit the apex.
And then your stomach falls into your throat.
The one guy's blinking his eyes like he's getting a little bit nervous.
Oh boy.
What is the name of this theme park?
Fuji
Oh,
Q.
it's okay. Fuji Q.
Fuji Q.
Fuji Q. It's Fuji Q Highland.
Okay, but again, you're not supposed to show any emotion or have
No,
any
scream in your heart.
That's what Josh does whenever you play that I'm So Fat song. He just screams in his heart.
Yes.
Aw.
Okay. Well, this is a huge roller coaster. These guys are still going up. I apologize.
Wow.
Should have watched this earlier.
Okay, so you didn't laugh at my joke because you're watching a video. Sorry.
Of course.
Okay, good.
He's busy. He's watching TV.
He's got MASH on the other monitor.
So it's this is all about being repressed.
Of course.
You're not going to keep people from screaming. It's not going to work.
Especially right now. We
Okay.
all want to scream.
Now they're flying down. They're flying down the.
Still watching.
They're not.
swear to God.
They are not moving a muscle.
If you were doing this, Josh,
Oh, he'd kill you.
you'd be grounded.
Okay, could you get that, please?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Sitting in for
No way.
No way.
For who? Who are you sitting in for, Dick?
Noah Kidding. This is Dick Hitswater.
Yeah, you got
and
that
this is some other news. Well, new research states that street lights, neon signs, and other forms of nighttime outside lighting cause sleeplessness and mood disorders among teens.
Oh.
If they're saying that light causes teen mood disorders, that must mean my teenagers have a prison escape searchlight shining in their window. Hey, by the way, there was some evidence that the teens slept better if the neon sign says marijuana dispensary. One market in Colombia, South America, is using a dog to deliver groceries because of the coronavirus. The 8-year-old dog named Eros trots through the streets of Medellin several times a day with a straw basket in his jaws, taking vegetables, fruit, and packaged goods to customers.
That's nice.
The breed of this dog, of course, he's a chow chow.
He's bringing food, of course. Yeah.
And finally, a pair of volumes from a 15th century Chinese encyclopedia sold for more than 1,000 times their estimated price when they fetched a high bid of more than $9 million.
Wow.
The buyer will receive one new volume each month at the cost of $4.5 million a month.
I see.
Well, this is Dick Hitswater sitting in for Noah Kidding. And this has been Some Other News.
Do they still have encyclopedias?
Maybe online.
Boy, yeah.
Is that still happening where you pay for a new volume every month?
I doubt it.
No.
God.
They bring up a topic. Sorry, we haven't gotten the S yet. I don't know if what's. Did you have an encyclopedia growing up?
I did.
Boy, we didn't.
Wow,
we were too poor.
Sure did. It was handed down, though.
Was it?
I don't think we bought it like that.
President Eisenhower was the most.
Well, did you get a new one
No.
every
But
year?
the way it worked, though, is
updated?
you'd buy it and it would be
Yeah.
over the course of a couple of years.
We never thought we'd need any more knowledge than that.
Wow. Hard to believe. Yikes. A little tiny print Now, Christy, let's just move on to what else is happening.
This isn't a story you gave me. I don't know if you saw this. In Taiwan, did you see the flight of fancy there?
No.
People are so desperate to fly again that they've been signing up for fantasy flights in Taiwan.
What?
Aviation officials held an online drawing for people to come on a flight to nowhere. Winners were invited to Taipei's International Airport, where they boarded a jet. The flight never left the ground.
We're on the flight to nowhere.
No, but they experienced air travel at its worst. They got to check in, get
everything
boarding
that sucks.
passes, go through immigration and security.
What?
Once they took their seats, passengers, all wearing masks, were served food and drinks, even got a salute from fire engines that sprayed water. And to complete the experience, after they got off, they went through a simulated customs drill complete with sniffer dogs.
How about that? Then they all went home with traveler's diarrhea.
Can you imagine?
What a waste of time!
How funny would it be if one guy got arrested with weed?
Hey, you brought it in from California, did you?
You are the worst mule of all time.
But there was an online drawing, which meant so many people signed up that they had to make a contest out of this.
Well, I mean, how else are they going to buy a bottle of water for $10?
Wow.
Man.
I hate it.
Been here for 4 hours and we're not going anywhere. I feel like I'm at LaGuardia. Okay.
Flights of fantasy. Wow.
All right. Fake travel to nowhere.
Yeah.
That wouldn't work here.
Well,
No, I don't think it would work here.
The part of travel that's dangerous isn't going from point A to point B. Isn't it just being in the airplane, which they're doing?
Yes.
You mean corona-wise?
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
Everything about this is stupid.
The dangerous part of this is the social interaction.
Right. All of this is dumb.
Which flying to the place is not the. Yeah, you're exactly right, Willie.
Why am I the only one whose blood is boiling?
You really are upset about it.
Overly mad.
No, you're so mad. It's like I said, irregardless.
Yeah.
You could take a midnight train going anywhere. You know that.
Oh, that's right.
Although I will say this, at the Children's Museum that I go to a lot, they have a. They used to have this the trip to China.
Oh, now it's. It's still a trip, but it's somewhere
It was an airplane,
else.
and you just kind of just walk in and just sit in this bench seat. And
They got Nixon in there?
My little girls would do it all. That they loved it.
Yeah. You pretend like you're on an
There
airliner.
was just a little.
I could see that being kind of fun for kids and stuff, but
This isn't fun.
Especially with kids.
Oh.
And you get to sit next to a guy with a screaming baby.
Well, this is fun.
You can then go to the bathroom in a little teeny tiny. Okay, well.
Remember we talked to Billy Crystal that one day? He had a replica of a airplane bathroom in his house.
What?
I asked him about it, and he goes, "Who's speaking?" He was just a jerk. Yeah.
Why does he have that?
I don't know. He likes airplane bathrooms. He thought it was fun.
I have a friend who has a row of seats from an airliner in her family room, like in her guy's man cave.
Are they facing each other?
No, they're a row, like, just.
So you can sit with your friends and talk to the back of their head?
They talk to the side of their head because you're sitting in a row of 1, 2, 3, like in an airplane.
Boy, if you don't do it, you don't like it.
That's
Why
how
would
it
you be-
works, exactly.
I know a guy who has a piece of Buddy Holly from a plane.
Oh, yeah?
Now, how did that? Wasn't there a problem with?
Well, the Big Bopper lied about his weight.
Absolutely.
Oh, really? 132, huh, Bob?
Okay, Bob. Whatever you say.
So fat, I'm so fat.
Big Bopper's fatter than me.
Nobody's fatter than me. Nobody's fatter than me. All I do, I eat and jerk it and eat.
You know what I
Panties
like.
off and put the
Yes,
salami
that was the Big Bopper cover of that song. Thank you very much.
baby.
Okay. Now, Christy, you got the teaser for me?
Yeah, we still have coming up in our news the exercise that you don't want to miss. If you're looking for something different, we have another alligator story and a parking ticket issued to a bus at a bus stop.
That's bizarre. All right.
All righty. Now, an update on your story. The new iOS for Apple is supposed to, the beta version apparently is now available here.
Okay.
But it's causing a bunch of problems
In Europe, yeah.
Okay, so hold off, perhaps. Now, I want to remind you that, what is it? July.
Yep.
And this month at Napa, get 5 quarts of Napa full synthetic motor oil plus a platinum oil filter for just $22.98. So swing by your local Napa Auto Parts store. Get everything you need for an oil change right now, just $22.98. That's 5 quarts of Napa full synthetic motor oil. Quality parts, helpful people. Those are our friends at Napa. They have Napa know-how. General States pricing. Sale prices don't include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. This offer ends at the end of the month, July 31st, 2020. So check it out. 5 quarts of Napa full synthetic motor oil plus the platinum oil filter for just $22.98 from Napa. Once again, they've got Napa know-how. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com. Check it out now. State law.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, Mark Allison with you on a Friday morning, making our way through best we know how, getting ready for a weekend. That would be Saturday and Sunday. And we'll be right back here on Monday with Jess Hooker and Reno Collier coming up on Monday's Bob and Tom Show, scheduled to appear via Zoom, socially distancing as well. Hope you are. Have yourselves a great weekend. More of the Bob and Tom Show is coming up right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Full-scale practices inside that NBA bubble at Disney have started. The Orlando Magic became the first team to formally return to the floor. By the close of business, all 22 teams participating in the restart were to be checked into their hotel and beginning their isolation from the rest of the world for what will be several weeks at least. And by Saturday, all teams should have practiced at least once. Austin Cindric won the first of 2 NASCAR Xfinity Series races at Kentucky Speedway last night, charging past Chase Briscoe. Empty seats weren't the only thing that was strange at Fenway Park. The Red Sox had their first intra-squad scrimmage of summer camp. The game lasted 5.5 innings with automatic outs for balls hit to an unmanned outfield position, and Red Sox catcher Jason Varitek was in full umpire gear. The team has 2 weeks to get ready for the rescheduled opening day on July 24th. And it's been announced the Division II Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association and Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Association have suspended fall sports and championship events due to the pandemic. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
This is your headliner. Ladies and gentlemen, Ace Cosby with
Learned
the
a
Ace
valuable
Cosby
lesson
Show.
last night. What do you get when you mix alcohol and American literature?
I don't know. What do you get?
Tequila Mockingbird.
Tequila Mockingbird.
Tequila Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Perfectly valid.
I can't believe you waited for us to. I don't know. What do you get? In fact, you insisted on it.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I ain't going to a friend's house, and I ain't going to my place of work, and I ain't going to a baseball game or a picture show. I'm just driving in my car, and even though it looks like things ain't going my way, I didn't get promoted. My wife, she done left me, and I just got evicted. Now I think I'm going bald now, and now all I got is a bottle of booze and this here Thunderbird. And I'll be damned if it's insured. And And I'm not looking at the stop signs. And I'm not looking at no traffic lights. And I'm not looking at the children on the crosswalk. I'm just driving in my car. How do you do, hitchhiking mama? Get in the car and take a ride with me. She says, get your damn hands off of me. I said, don't worry, ma'am, I'm a friend, you see. We're just driving in my car. And now the two of us are tearing up the highway with no registration. I ain't got no headlights, so can't see a damn thing. And what the hell was that now? Well, I hope it wasn't human. And now I'm getting heat from this girl that I just picked up off the road. And she's only 15 years old. She's only 15 years old. How do you do, Mr. Policeman? How's life treating you on the streets today? He says, pull over, son, walk a straight line. I said, thank you, sir, I'm doing fine. I'm just driving in my car. I'm just driving in my car. She's only 15 years old.
Oh, if you say it twice, you get a laugh.
She's only 15 years old.
Thanks.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there?
Uh-huh.
And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, the arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, catch the big game last night?
Well, what truly is a game when you really think about it? I mean, it's merely a struggle for conquest between competing rivals in a match to attain victory, so they can feel superior about it.
846 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show. I hope you were paying attention.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was the guy right there.
Yeah.
It's going to happen a lot, too, so hang out. What's the name of the guy we just won? Jeff Bassel?
Mm-hmm. Big Mouth Bassel.
Okay, congratulations. $1,000. That'd be very
Billy
handy.
Bassel?
That's what they call him.
Hey, don't Bassel me, man.
Hey, man.
Now, let's get back to it. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back today, 10th of July, 2020. The confusion continues, but we're plowing through it. With Ace, Josh, Chick. I'm Tom. There's Willie G in the hot box back there.
Hey.
Socially distanced. Christy has an awfully big room by herself.
I like it.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Can you tell I'm about to go on vacation?
Oh, yeah.
Leave me alone.
So where are you going on vacation?
Nowhere.
That'll be fun.
Where can you go?
That's true. You can't go to Europe.
Hop in your car, drive somewhere.
You know where you
might.
can go, Christy? Where we aren't.
That's right,
That's going to be a
Josh.
great vacation.
Really?
I might get in a kayak, actually, and go down a river or something.
Oh, how about
Shut
that?
your
What
eyes
could
and
possibly go
Now,
wrong?
Josh got in a... I was stunned. Josh got in a kayak.
Yes, he did.
Why,
I was stunned.
why were you stunned that Josh was in a kayak?
Yes.
Oh, well, I thought that
stunned
Josh
you?
was so buoyant that he could just sit in the water. Oh.
Paddle himself.
I mean, the hole in the kayak, do they come in sizes?
Oh,
Come
gee,
on.
come on is right.
I had room enough for my subs.
That's right.
So bad. I'm so bad. I am the baddest. I am fat. Nobody's fatter than me.
You know what, though? This is a recording of a man having...
I eat and jerking and jerking and eating.
There we go. That's
A
all we're
recording of a man having a nervous breakdown.
My older brother Jeff did look at of me in the kayak and go, look at how far down in the water it is.
Oh,
Have you ever been in a kayak, Christy?
I have.
That was my first time. I liked it. It
Yeah,
was fun.
I like it. I enjoy it.
You
Like
can-
kayaking?
You can go pretty fast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you kayak, Tom? Tom?
No, I've been canoeing a lot.
Of course.
Yeah, I love canoeing.
Canoeing at camp.
Canoeing a lot.
At camp
canoeing.
hoity-toity.
Canoeing, it's canoeing.
Yeah.
Canoeing, you have someone else with you, so it's more of a social event.
Yeah, it's fun. You can get down the river where no one can see you, and you play a little grab ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, my camp counselor was
That's
very,
right.
Well,
Well, it's
no,
not
dark. Sorry.
Okay, it's not happened. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Kissing on each other's private.
Let's move on. We had this weird story earlier this week, and it reminded me of something.
What?
We had the story about the Japanese executives who were forced to ride in the roller coaster and be emotionless,
Right.
so that because they
Scream in your heart.
they quite literally have signs up at this Japanese theme park. You're not allowed to scream.
But if you have a mask on, what difference does it make?
I'm just saying that's the rule. And so this guy in Japan was arrested for slashing the tires of a woman, and he did it so he could meet her.
Right.
So he'd slash the tires, she'd come out of them and get into her car, it wouldn't drive. And he'd go, well, how high? And
Let me help you.
Well, it turned out this guy's been arrested, and he's done it multiple times, 32-year-old man.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So
Quite a pickup line.
it sounds, in a different world, it would be kind of a nice rom-com.
Yeah, I
It
guess.
starts out, he's cutting the brake line.
Jeez.
And he comes around the corner with a cliff, climbs down and rescues her from the flaming vehicle.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever thought about your profile, Josh, for
a dating site? No, I wouldn't go on one. I think they're effective, but I wouldn't. They're not for me.
What would you write on there?
Were I to?
horror movie lover.
Yeah, likes movies, books. Yeah, likes horror movies, books.
Believes in Bigfoot.
Maybe something fun.
You'd put that you believe in the hereafter.
Interested in
Bigfoot.
cryptozoology
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
supernatural.
Do you spell cryptozoology with a C or a K?
A C, of course. Yeah.
It's not illiterate.
Right. Now the ancient Hebrews.
Cryptozoology. Sorry. I wasn't aware that there was such a thing called cryptozoology until recently.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's fraudulent zoology.
No, it's not fraudulent at all. It's a fascinating exploration
compelling,
of what may be.
Now, Pat, have you done a profile of your...
Yeah, a couple. I keep it simple.
Okay.
What does yours say?
It just says Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show.
Yeah.
I put my whole name.
Where's the Bob and Tom
I have the hat. I have the T-shirt. Yeah.
Puts all his credits.
Why not, man?
Are you on the show? Why, yes, I
look
am.
at my shirt.
Yeah, the AA shirt. That's kind of ironic.
That's nothing to do with what we're talking about. Shoehorn that into
He sure takes that second A out of AA, doesn't
He really does.
But you know what? That brings up something. Do you put that in your profile?
Absolutely not. Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Tell them my
Maybe,
right age. Why would I put my issues on there?
maybe you could attract someone with the same issues, and then you'll have a shot.
Oh, sure, that'd be a great idea.
Put down 34 years old, single, no kids, loves booze.
We're asking the wrong questions. Do you put anything truthful in your profile?
No. It's all hubris is what it is.
Oh, I love. Yeah, did you vote for him back in
Hubris?
Hubris Humphrey.
Hubert H. Hubert.
Wait a minute. I'm not sure if the hubris president would. Never mind. You going to play a song for us, Pat?
Sure. If there were a musical profile for Josh, he once said that he had a certain talent. He has talents in the bedroom. So I thought that would be something you would talk about.
You have talked about this, Josh.
Sure, yeah. All right.
What do you call it, Josh?
I'm a thorough and generous lover.
Oh, yeah, we're ready now.
I forgot there was an intro, so I had to make it. Woo! Darling, make a to-do list. I'll take care of all your needs. I'm a Taurus, and I'm a giver, baby. Satisfaction guaranteed, 41 years old. So lay back on the bed, and rest your little head. I'm a thorough and generous lover. Zoology. Still laughing at that.
Cryptos.
Yeah.
6 feet of hot man meat. Here we go. All night long, we're gonna have some fun. I like short walks on the beach. I'll do the butterfly flick, and I'll lick your sticky buns. Oh, my jaw is getting sore, and your safe word is more. I'm a thorough and generous lover. Pay no attention to the Chucky doll. It's 3 a.m. and I don't accept defeat. Oh, I'm not finished till you're finished, darling. I'm not done till you're complete. I'm going all the way. Oh, the hell with TMJ. I'm a thorough and generous, exhaustive and selfless. I'm a thorough and generous lover. Studio Fade lover.
Those are
Studio
nice.
Fade.
I like those KT Tunstall chords.
Oh, yeah.
You don't hear those very often.
It's a D-sus right there.
Very nice.
Yes, thank
really
you, man.
good.
You're welcome.
That's a nice profile for you, Josh.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, no TMJ for that cat.
Subtle. Very subtle.
Yeah.
It's a thorough and generous lover, the judge.
How do you feel about that?
That's fine.
A little
Good-
TMJ.
good for you.
I bet you don't. Never mind. That's a filthy area. I don't know.
I don't put my face down there.
Boy, oh boy. Might as well just drink from a petri dish.
Why don't I just stick my face in the toilet?
You telling me Uncle Junior whistles through the cattails?
Like ice cream with my cod.
Damn it, I told you!
Yeah.
Keep your mouth shut!
Uncle Junior whispers to the cat.
I think I got that wrong.
Okay, that's close enough, though. That's still the teaser, Christy, please.
We still have to get to our exercising hunk. We have another alligator in the news and a very unusual parking ticket for a bus.
Oh, and we have our Elton John news for Chick McGee coming up.
I am not aware of that.
Not interested.
A little bit of Elton coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, for everything Bob and Tom, check out one spot. You probably already have it saved, bobandtom.com. All the latest highlights, news, information, links to our social media sites, of course, much, much more. Check it out today, bobandtom.com. More of the show coming up right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. 2 World Health Organization experts will spend the next 2 days in the Chinese capital of Beijing to lay the groundwork for a larger mission to investigate the origins of the COVID-19 pandemic. Over Saturday and Sunday, they will work to fix the, quote, scope and terms of reference for the future mission aimed at learning how the virus jumped from animals to humans. The WHO mission is sensitive after the U.S. moved to cut ties with the agency over allegations it mishandled the outbreak and is biased toward China. Joe Biden's presidential campaign has tapped a senior team in Iowa, a sign the Democrats see the state where Republican Donald Trump beat them handedly in 2016 is within reach. The campaign apparently has hired veteran Democratic operative Jackie Norris as a senior advisor of a team in Iowa. Trump beat Hillary Clinton by 9 percentage points in that state 4 years ago. And President Donald Trump's former personal lawyer and fixer, Michael Cohen, was returned to federal prison after balking at certain conditions of the home confinement he was granted because of the coronavirus pandemic. The Federal Bureau of Prisons said Cohen had, quote, refused the conditions of his home confinement and as a result has been returned to a BOP facility. Cohen had refused to sign off, apparently, on conditions requiring he avoid speaking with the media and publishing a tell-all book he had begun working on in prison. That book was nearly ready to publish. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Jim Harbaugh, the coach of the Michigan Wolverines, is making some noise that he doesn't see the purpose of playing a football season.
Well, I think he's just playing hardball. Oh, you know what? If Willie had said it, thunderous applause.
I loved it. I said, there we go. I loved it.
Willie, you try it. Go ahead.
Chick, get this. I heard that he was just playing hardball.
That's gold.
I'll see you guys later. I'm getting my coffee.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't you wish there was a pill you could take where you could instantly be able to play the guitar? Just like Eddie Van Halen, or B.B. King, or Segovia. And each of the various styles of these different guitar players will be represented by different kinds of pills. Like, for example, let's say if you wanted to play like Eddie Van Halen, there'd be these bright red gelatin capsules you could take. And the B.B. King pills would be dark blue, and they'd be called blues. For obvious colloquial reasons. And they would ideally be washed down with a pint of early times. And the Segovia pills would be these little tiny brown pills, but they'd be the most powerful pills of all. Because he's really the best guitar player when you stop and think about it. I mean, that Spanish classical stuff's really hard to play when you're drunk. You could take one of these pills and be able to play just like the guy on the label, like for, let's say, like 3 hours. Like if you were at a party, or if you wanted to impress your girlfriend, or maybe if you wanted to impress your parents, let's say, if they were just kind of undecided about you. And you wouldn't have to suffer for your art, and you wouldn't have to pay dues, and you wouldn't have to worry about practice.
I'm not saying she didn't deserve it. I'm just saying. 9 o'clock at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Quick forecast, Christy Lee.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Thunderstorms around today, then partly cloudy this afternoon. Clear down to 68 overnight. Sunny tomorrow, 88. Scattered storms Sunday, 80. We have 78 degrees right now.
And we have some sports and something to actually bet on, Josh.
That's right. UFC 251 tomorrow night. My goodness. No better place to bet the action than on FanDuel Sportsbook. Right now, FanDuel giving new users exclusive 25-1 odds on any fighter to win their title fight on UFC 251 Saturday night. Bet $5 for a chance to win $125 and get your cash in as little as 24 hours once you win. Right now, create your free FanDuel Sportsbook account. Check out the app. Use my promo code WFBQ to claim your exclusive 25-1 odds on any fighter to win their title fight tomorrow night on UFC 251. That's promo code WFBQ. You must be 21 or older and present in Indiana. New users only. Maximum bonus $125. Minimum $10 first deposit required. Restrictions do apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. That's FanDuel Sportsbook, America's #1 sports betting site.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
You didn't say president of Indiana that time.
No,
Larry Bird. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you very much. Where were we? Oh, I know. It's the 10th of July.
Yep.
Right? 2020 still?
Yeah.
Can't wait for this year to be
It's the big one. It's still the big one.
Okay.
I don't think Magic's. Never mind.
Let's see now. Where were we? There's Ace Cosby, our engineer, of course. Good to see you, Ace. Chick McGee across the way.
How about ya?
Way over there, it's Josh Arnold. And then in separate glass booths in various parts of the building, we've got Willie G, Christy Lee, and Patty G. It all rhymes. I've enjoyed all your songs today, Patty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done, Patty.
Thank you.
Particularly your romantic profile of Josh.
Yeah, how nice. Very nice, yeah.
And his profile that starts out, once upon a time.
It's all imaginary.
Have we gotten any letters from any of my exes going, I'll have you know?
Oh, boy. You don't want that.
That would be an interesting way to do one of those romantic link-up things. You'd have a defense. You'd put your profile, and then
a fact checking.
Have some referrals.
Yeah.
You could have exes weigh in.
Ooh, right.
Like a Yelp review.
Yeah. There might be some legal problems with this.
I could be insane. Well, I am insane, but I don't know that I don't think all my exes have that much bad to say about me.
Well.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Should we get some on the phone?
You're going to regret bringing that up on Monday. Hey, John, we got a little surprise for you.
His mics are on.
What about your coworkers?
Oh, my gosh. I would hate to read those reviews. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Christy Lee is once again at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. What's happening?
Well, you want to stay fit, and you ask me, how do I stay fit,
How do I
Christy?
stay fit, Christy?
Well, this guy has some interesting exercise philosophies. He says exercise like a monkey. A 50-year-old man from China has been exercising by moving around on all fours and climbing trees like a monkey every day for the past 3 decades.
Incredible jackass.
Great idea.
Chen Haigang, a fitness enthusiast from China's Shaanxi province, attracts attention whenever he exercises in public due to the bizarre...
attention when he goes to the men's room. Run the other way. Chang's coming back. He's going to heave his poop at somebody. Man thinks he's a monkey.
Monkey boy.
Due to the bizarre routine he's been practicing for about 30 years, instead of the popular Tai Chi practiced by many of his countrymen, jogging or simply stretching, Shen acts like a monkey, walking on all fours, crouching his back and dangling his arms, and even imitating the primate's tree climbing techniques.
Huh. And they got a picture of there's a video of this guy.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah, he's mucking like a monkey, all right.
Mucking like a monkey, huh?
Oh, it looks so bizarre. Walking on all fours. It's just really, and they've got, of course, there's a crowd of people around, I'm sure, saying, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, this is a lunatic.
Head injury? What the hell's he doing?
Jeez.
Sorry. What else you got?
A baby alligator actually has been found in a Florida pool filter. According to the wildlife sanctuary Croc Encounters, they received the emergency call Wednesday from a family in West Chase. The Tampa-based organization said every time the family opened their pool's filter lid, the alligator would dart out and swim laps around the pool.
Oh, cute.
That sounds cute as heck.
It does,
I'd keep it. Staff responding to the call were able to catch the baby gator and release it back into the wild. Alligators under 4 feet are not considered a nuisance, unlike larger ones who are not able to be relocated under Florida law.
Well, that's dumb.
You know how you know it's an alligator, not a crocodile, right?
How?
Crocodiles, they prefer hot tubs. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
Everybody does that.
I thought you see an alligator later and you see a crocodile after a while. That's what I thought.
So I'm sorry. So if it's a 3 foot 11-inch alligator, you send it back out to the forest?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah, you can. They took it back into the wild.
You can't relocate the bigger ones?
Right.
But aren't they aware that the little one's going to become a bigger one?
Well, there's the chance it may not. I mean, let Mother Nature work.
Can you shoot it, or do you need a license or whatever?
Well, you have to get a several. You have to measure it first. Get the rulers.
Well, that's
out.
true. Yeah,
that's when he bit off my hand. But it turned out he was only 3'10".
Hold that damn thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Doesn't the chlorine?
That's what I was wondering. Wouldn't the chlorine be bad for a little baby gator? But apparently
maybe they have
not.
one of those freshwater pools or saltwater. Well, no, saltwater would.
Osmosis thing.
It just doesn't say how big it was. It was just a baby gator.
It said a foot.
What was the thing?
I said 12 inches.
Yesterday we had that really cool story that you guys didn't think that was as cool as I did. The baby, not the baby, the tiny little dinosaur.
Yeah,
no, it was fine. I mean, it's not like we can see one today. It's just something that exists.
I don't think you have any pictures of it, do you?
Well, after we got off the air, I Googled it, and they had done
further research. Huh?
And it looked like this guy was holding, and it looked like he was holding this little dinosaur in his hand.
Do you know what it's called?
What?
It's called the lowercase T-Rex.
Lowercase T-Rex. I enjoyed it.
That's right. Not as much as Willie did. He was,
I know. He couldn't
he was
get it
barely
out.
able to get that one out.
Boy, that's a fun joke, lowercase T-Rex.
It is a fun joke.
A fossil found in Madagascar has revealed the tiny dinosaur, smaller than a cell phone.
We're doing it again.
I'm just giving.
This is a great story. Okay. Google it and look at the picture of this
We've
little
already
critter.
known that there were small dinosaurs.
Angona fonkili measured a little under 4 inches tall. With a diet that was likely insect-based, the dinosaur's name means tiny bug slayer.
Neat.
Like who's that woman? Paris Hilton.
What about her?
Well, she'd have one of these, like a teacup dinosaur.
Oh, yeah, in her purse. You carry it around.
Yeah.
Look, I've got my little dinosaur. That'd be. Oh, if those were out there, they were extraordinarily rare. Elon Musk would have one.
Sure,
Jeff Bezos would have. Have you seen my teacup dinosaur?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're $20 million.
This is getting pretty close to just Pokemon, small dinosaurs that people have, right?
I guess. I don't know. But I think they're super cool, and read about it and look at the pictures. Okay, Christy, back to you.
Today's National Pina Colada Day if you're out celebrating tonight.
Oh.
And it's also National Kitten Day.
Oh.
Bring those up in case you want to get a kitten,
This
adopt.
little dinosaur would take that kitten.
Oh, rip it apart.
Yeah, that'd be real gross.
They look
not
like
National
little
Dinosaur
miniature
Day.
raptors,
Right.
and they've got tons of teeth. They're scary looking.
Okay. I'm glad you enjoyed
Aw.
it.
Got a
Do you have a
song about
song about
Yeah,
raptors?
tickling the ivories over there.
But first,
Hold it gently, tiny dinosaur. That's all I had.
Well, don't you have an Elton John story, Tom?
yeah, what about the Elton John story?
Yeah.
I do.
Now, is this a story about how he's good on piano?
He has great glasses. What?
But he's
Elton John is the first solo artist to be celebrated with an official UK coin.
a coin.
Yes, the Royal Mints Music Legend Series.
Mints as in M-I-N-T-S?
No, mint.
Yeah, no, like garlic. Yeah.
The
Mincing around the room.
Although the first coin was a Queen coin.
Oh, okay.
The band Queen.
The band Queen.
Freddie Mercury, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
In the I'm trying to think. In the U.S., you have to be deceased to be on a coin. Is that correct?
That's my understanding. Or a stamp. It's on a stamp.
A stamp, definitely.
I don't know. How many new coins do we have here? None?
Yeah, when's the last time we had any
There
new
was the
Susan B.
Sacagawea, the Susan B. Anthony.
Sacagawea, maybe.
Yeah.
Then every state had a coin, but I think you have to be.
But that was a quarter. It just had something on the back.
And you have to be dead to be in a stamp. Is that right?
I thought so.
Really?
Well, anyway, this is pretty cool. It's a commemorative coin. It's an image of Elton's glasses topped with a hat and a bow tie on a Union Jack background.
Can it be used as currency? Like, can I use it in the pop machine?
The cheapest coins have a face value of £5. That's just over $6.
In 1866, Congress issued an act stating that no living person can be portrayed on American currency.
Ah, there you go.
Founding fathers thought it was unpatriotic. And Hamilton said,
Sing it.
Da 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 da
Sounds like he stole that first part from McDonald's, huh? Da, 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 da. I'm loving it.
You deserve a break today?
You're right.
holy hell.
That's probably a good idea, not having living people on a coin. I mean, I'd give you Jared from Subway.
Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you meant
wouldn't
something.
You wouldn't have 17 million coins out there. And all of a
Guys,
sudden-
I haven't heard about that guy in about a decade. What's he doing? Is he still being a fun guy?
I think he's doing a nickel.
Yeah,
He's still thin.
He's doing a dime.
He's not
I think.
He's still getting a foot long, I'll tell you that.
That's right. Talking to somebody about a
Yeah,
5
yeah.
inch,
Sorry.
you know what I mean?
How did we get from Elton John?
I don't know, but we have another dinosaur story. Dinosaur footprints have been found on an island in Scotland. Grapefruit-sized footprints belonging to a type of Stegosaurus were
Nessie.
discovered in 170-million-year-old sedimentary rocks at Brothers Point on the Isle of Skye. Paleontologist Dr. Stephen Broussat said, quote, "These footprints are the first evidence we have that this very major, very iconic group of dinosaurs lived in Scotland."
Fascinating.
He said the dinosaur that made the footprints was about the size of a cow. So we go from a cell phone to a cow.
Oh, that's a big kilt. Dinosaurs and kilts and tam o'shanters? That's funny, isn't it?
That's way funny.
I lost you there. Sorry.
I think it's funny.
You were busy doing something.
He's
We're watching TV.
The dinosaurs in kilts?
Oh, for God's sake.
That's what
It
he
was in
just
Scotland.
said.
Are you serious?
No, I'm looking.
Are you joking me?
I'm just looking up something for Josh.
Gotta be teasing.
Is it a job application for anywhere else?
How do I get out of here? Was this some kind of joke?
It's the latest Loch Ness Monster photo.
Oh.
Very compelling.
Yeah, right.
Stegosaurus?
No, the guy that did it, by the way, it turns out he claims it's real, but he just happens to be an expert in Photoshop.
You know, one of the
I think it's real.
Unsolved Mysteries is back on Netflix.
What
with
is it?
New episodes. They've got like 6
Yep.
episodes, and one of them is about a UFO, and the people were abducted.
Yeah.
I love it.
Very compelling.
Yeah, interesting.
Why would they talk about it, Tom?
Right. They know their reputation's going to be smeared.
Right.
They know they're going to get trouble from people like you,
Right.
Tom.
Good people who just happened to.
Were they probed? Did they have the standard UFO anal probe?
I don't want to give the episode away.
You suppose let's look at this from the point of view of the aliens.
All right.
Suppose they get back and they get out the slides.
They get out the what?
They get out their slides.
It's like a PowerPoint?
I thought you said saliva.
They get out their slides and they're showing. Here's a farmer in Missouri.
That's right.
We're probing him. You can see. Now seems to be enjoying it.
Here's the thing. You question that, but an alien is found on Earth. One of your first questions, Tom Griswold, will be, what does it poop out of?
Yeah,
Where's its butt?
Yeah.
You would.
If you were an alien, you would go right for the probe.
Yes, you
would. So where were we? Bagpipes and
we were
Scotland and okay.
Dinosaurs in Scotland.
Maybe the dinosaurs left Scotland because someone was playing the bagpipe.
Maybe.
Right now, this is actually, there's never been a better time to check out something called Hello Fresh.
Hello Fresh.
It's the number one meal kit in America. And how does it work? Well, the box arrives at your house. Everything is properly refrigerated in the box. And inside, everything has been done for you. The shopping is done. You get out the ingredients. They're pre-measured, and you do the cooking. And you look like an amazing chef because the directions are so easy to follow. They even have pictures. HelloFresh features 22 chef-curated recipes every week. And they always have stuff for various options like low-cal or vegetarian or family-friendly or just classic food that you love, comfort food, so you can make any night extra festive. But again, the beauty of this is you don't have to go to the grocery store. You don't have to glove up and mask up. Here's the box. Let's go. It's a lot of fun. I really like doing it with my little girls. They get a huge kick out of it. I know that Christy is a big fan. And we're getting Josh on board. Hello Fresh. In fact, I just got a letter here from Robin, who says how much she loves Hello Fresh and says, thanks for the code because I saved $80. Get started with America's #1 meal kit, Hello Fresh. You just go to HelloFresh.com. Use the code BTShow. Like Bob Tom Show for $80 off, and then the shipping, Josh, is
free.
For free shipping, too. This is the best time ever to try HelloFresh. You will become a much better cook. You'll go, wow, I didn't know I could cook that well. And this really is one of those plate cleaning things because everyone's going to eat all of their food. It's so delicious. The promo code BT Show, it's HelloFresh.com. $80 off and free shipping. They really want you to try it. And this is the perfect time because I know you've been cooking a lot and probably getting tired of your own cooking. So check out HelloFresh.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you by using the promo code BT Show. Coming up, a special request. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. I can't sleep. I have to say this all night long.
Hey, if you missed today's show or want to hear it again, we will have an afternoon double play for you beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern. Christopher steps in and hosts Bob and Tom's Repeat at 3 p.m. Eastern. We replay today's show back to back right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. You're welcome.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Country Music Hall of Fame and musician Charlie Daniels received military honors at a memorial service in Tennessee. The country music icon who wrote the hit Devil Went Down to Georgia died Monday at the age of 83 after suffering a stroke. The singer, guitarist, and fiddler also was an honorary brigadier general in the Tennessee State Guard and founded the Charlie and Hazel Daniels Veterans and Military Family Center at Middle Tennessee State University. The ceremony Wednesday night began with a flyover of Army Black Hawk helicopters. Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee delivered remarks, and country musician Trace Adkins, among others, performed. Today's funeral will be live streamed on several sites, including the Charlie Daniels Band Facebook page and YouTube channel. And the Rolling Stones will release a new version of the 1973 album Goat's Head Soup, featuring 3 unheard tracks, including one featuring Led Zeppelin's Jimmy Page. The band announced yesterday the release will be set for September 4th and include a 4-disc CD and vinyl box set editions that includes 10 bonus tracks, including outtakes and alternative versions. Jimmy Page is on a song called Scarlet. The Stones also released a video for one of the unheard tunes called Crisscross. Goat's Head Soup features one of the band's well-known acoustic ballads, of course, Angie. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Opened a restaurant with all of my cash. They told me the timing of it was a little rash. Public opinion will be my saving grace. Irregardless of the virus, it could be a great new place. I need a 5-star Yelp review.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
But did you try to keep it down? I was up kind of late last night. And now I'm feeling like I usually feel after I feel alright. I don't want to hear another word about morning. I can't take the light. But did you try to keep it down? I was up kind of late last night. You see, there's something inside this world that's gone so wrong. Well, there's a gap between a rich and a poor, 1,000,000 miles long. I dig the fact that you and your friends want to stand up and make it right. But could you try to keep it down? I was up kind of late last night. I was down at the bar like a fool I am, dancing on the table with some slam. I met a whole lot of people that I still don't know. I just rolled in an hour ago. Could you try to keep it down? Try to keep it down. But if you try to keep it down, I was up kind of late last night. Oh, yeah. I said I don't want to hear about this Lollapalooza tour. But then I just woke up where I am, I couldn't say for sure. I ain't the kind of guy to come and break all your records, but then again, I might. But could you try to keep it down? I was up kind of late last night. I was down at a bar like a fool I am, dancing on the table with some slam. I met a whole lot of people that I still don't know. I just rolled in an hour ago. Could you try to keep it down? Try to keep it down. Try to keep it down. I was up kind of late last night. But could you try to keep it down? Try to keep it down now. But could you try to keep it down? I was up kind of late. Yep. But could you try to keep it down? Hey, could you try to keep it down? Hey, could you try to keep it down? I was up kind of late last night.
9:21 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Continue to pay close attention to Q95. It could mean some serious money in your wallet, like Jeff Bassel. That's what he got. Christy's got a quick update on the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Cloudy skies this morning, become partly cloudy this afternoon. Still a threat of a stray shower or thunderstorm popping up. Look for a high of 87. Clear tonight down to 68. Sunny tomorrow, 88. Scattered storms Sunday, high 80. 78 and cloudy right now.
I'm working with Alexa. Please, Alexa, play the Bob and Tom Show on Q95 on iHeartRadio, please. Thank you very much, Alexa. Appreciate it. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show with Ace, Chick, Josh.
Hi.
And let's see, there's Pat.
Hello.
Willie.
Hey.
Just been windbagged.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
You'll have that.
Yeah. Christy's in the other room.
Yeah.
I was going after Ace, pointing out that Ace is wearing a Las Vegas Raiders cap, but it's in the color of, I would say, more of a Washington Redskins color.
Yeah.
I was jackassed because the cap that I am wearing is also not the official color of the school that it represents.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of Columbia's blue and white.
Yeah, but it's
very
more
light
sky blue. Yeah, I don't like that color.
Is that what
You
got?
don't like the color sky blue?
On the sky, I do, not in my hat. Okay, so I stand corrected. Thank you very much, sir. I've just been windbagged. We have also a whole bunch of people have have pointed out to us, we had an interesting world record this morning. It was a 17-year-old guy in Wisconsin. Got this world record for the Murphs, and we were wondering what a Murph was.
Yeah.
And it turns out it's really cool.
It's super impressive.
It's in
It is
honor of a
very
Navy
impressive.
SEAL, it's a really interesting thing. And I don't remember what the record was, but it was something like the
He
guy
did
ran
17 of them.
33 miles, and it involves push-ups. It's just incredibly
He
difficult.
ended up doing, almost 18 Murphs.
Yeah,
it's
but
crazy.
Yeah.
None of us had ever heard of it.
And a Murph is...
It's a CrossFit thing.
Murph is you run a mile, then you do 100 pull-ups, then you do 200 push-ups, then you do 300 squats, and then you run another mile.
Boy.
Man, I couldn't do a
100
tenth of a Murph.
pull-ups.
I couldn't
I think
do it.
all of us collectively couldn't do a Murph.
And Tyler Freeze, the holder of the record, 17-year-old guy from Wisconsin, he completed 1,700 pull-ups, 3,400 push-ups, 5,100 squats, and ran 33 miles, or almost, it was exactly 16.75 Murphs. He did that in a day.
Gosh.
So crazy.
It's in honor of a guy who was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Sure, yeah, totally.
Posthumously, so really cool stuff. But I didn't know, and the story didn't have that in there, the source of it. So, wow, that is a goal. That is something. That is something to go for. Ultra fit.
If I did one Murph, I'd be so proud of myself for getting into that shape, that kind of shape. No kidding.
Now, then we had conversely, we had the oddity of the guy, and there's a video of this guy that. Was he in Japan? The guy that exercises like a monkey?
Yes, sir.
He's walking around. That's just really creepy.
Will we ever run out of different ways and different apparatus to exercise with?
I don't think so.
I don't think the monkey thing's going to catch on.
I don't think so either.
Have you done the monkey workout? It's amazing.
That can't be good for everybody. This guy likes it. But.
Yeah, and he looks ridiculous. Walking around on all fours and rolling over like a monkey.
That's bizarre.
I don't think. Because there have been some pretty odd crazes, and they do tend to come and go.
Can he eat a banana with his feet? How about that?
Now, the new thing that I think is probably going to take off.
The mirror?
The mirror.
Ugh.
Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mirror with like a built-in TV set.
Right.
And you can dial up instructors, and
it's pretty incredible.
And someone just bought it. I think Lululemon just bought it for $500 million. I think, is that right?
I don't know. It was a big amount.
Like that. And it's a mirror. It's a big stand-up mirror, but it's got all this stuff built into it. So very.
Do you use one?
I just bought one. Put it up.
Well, you sound bitter and angry about having to buy one.
You love talking about things you've purchased.
Yeah.
Well, no, I
had to buy one.
It's in your old room, Willie.
To get a little quiet, I had to buy one.
I put it in Willie's old room, but then I had to paint the whole wall again.
So now my room has been turned into both an office and a gym.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you're welcome home anytime, son.
Anytime.
Oh, he's sleeping in a
See, I think it would be. Have you watched Kelly work out with it? It's kind of distracting to have that other person. You have to mimic their movements.
It's like being in front of an instructor.
Is it live?
It can be. It can be. It's amazing.
It's very.
I think it's the future.
I think so too.
It must cost a little bit to have it live, right? Or
Well,
you
yeah,
join
maybe you have subscriptions to things or whatever.
Join a club.
Wait a minute. This is coming from you, the man who has 3 Netflix accounts and doesn't even know what the passwords are?
I'm trying to get a handle on that. I've hired 9 people to try to figure out how many Netflix accounts I have.
No, I think because when you talk
judge
about
me,
the exercise, because there have been a series of fad exercises. I'm just saying,
Fad diets, too.
I would bet on this rather than betting on the walk like a monkey place.
Yeah, I would too.
I think we should give a walk.
And then once again, the
walk
Murph,
like a monkey. Walk
the
like
Murph,
a monkey.
When you called it though, didn't you? When we were talking about it for the first time, trying to figure out what the Murph was, and we mentioned that our friend Dave Dyer probably would know because
he's a CrossFitter.
He's a CrossFit guy.
Right.
Okay. Got this just in.
Yes.
I was the only one interested in the story about the tiny dinosaur.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, we were all sort of semi-interested in and you really loved it.
It's like a little dinosaur.
Can you imagine
So what?
if there was a little tiny dinosaur?
I can. That's why I'm not that. I mean, I can't imagine that.
A teacup dinosaur?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I've seen.
Well,
lizards.
Nick just sent us something.
Okay.
Chewing your toe off while you sleep. A little dinosaur with razor teeth.
Nick, very sharp. fully aware that the tiny dinosaur is known as the Wee Rex.
Wee Rex.
I prefer lowercase T-Rex, to be honest. But,
Yes, lowercase T-Rex.
We rhymes with T. It's cute. I like it.
No, his is better. His is objectively better.
Can't read this one.
No, too filthy.
Yeah. It's not a real dinosaur anyway. I don't think dinosaurs had that kind of proclivity.
Oh, okay.
They'll lick a lot of us. Okay.
Yeah.
So we can say that now.
We didn't say
the
anything.
dinosaur name, yeah.
It's a dinosaur.
What do you want?
I think Pat should sing his new song about Cardi B again.
Oh.
I really like that.
I could talk about losing weight if you'd like, or Cardi B, whatever you want.
Talk about Cardi B.
Don't sing C. Whatever you do, don't sing C.
Well, the big story of the week, I think, was Cardi B's revelation that she was having her.
Not of the day, but of the week, you're saying.
Yeah.
She was having her
What are you saying?
genital area lightened, and she told her 70 million Instagram followers that she was using what's it called? A lightening cream, a bleaching cream.
Yeah, but she had a physician there. She was doing it. There was a
qualified
type of
medical professional.
Type of cream out there that does do that.
But that guy was wearing a mask.
How do you know it was a man?
Because she said doctor, Christy.
It's clear.
Of course.
He said
Josh, you dog. You dog, Josh.
Yes. When you say that, it's like breaking a mirror, 7 more months of celibacy. Okay, I'm sorry, Pat. So once again, this is in honor of Cardi B having her vagina bleached.
Cardi B, Cardi B, why do you bleach your Cardi B? Uh-oh, Cardi. Now I can really see. Please won't you show it to me? I love you, Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Chop, chop, chop.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Pat.
Cardi B.
Now, we have a special request coming up in a matter of moments.
Oh, what joke?
They want to hear mine.
Nice.
Don't ever hang on. There's plenty for everybody.
On Friday, we often begin the Bob and Tom show with a great Todd Snyder song called Beer Run.
Right.
Because the weekend is here, maybe time for a beer run. And now more than ever, we never play it late in the show, so why not? This is a classic done right here in the studio. It's Todd Snyder. I'll make you feel good.
Yeah.
Once again, Christy Lee in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
We've had a lot of food news today. We had the mac and cheese on tap. We had our vampire kisses from Hershey.
I'm not full yet. Let's keep it going.
Heinz is selling do-it-yourself ice cream kits that allow you to churn some of your favorite sauces into a frozen dessert.
What?
The company that's best known for its ketchup and other condiments made the announcement kicking off National Ice Cream Month in the UK July 1st. The Creams kits cost about $17 each, and they come with a sauce, a recipe card, a reusable ice cream tub, and an engraved scoop and spoon. Each kit also includes a full-size bottle of either, I'm going to get sick, ketchup, mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, or salad cream. No milk is provided in the kit, but there's a sorbet option, so vegans craving savory sweets aren't left out.
So wait a minute. So you make ketchup ice cream?
Yeah, the kits are only available in the UK, though.
Good.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Damn redcoats.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise ice cream?
That's
Can
right.
you imagine?
Do you put ketchup ice cream on your hot dog cake? That just sounds
wait a minute.
disgusting.
Yeah, it does sound rough.
Hot dog cake. Now, we've had another request because we celebrated the weekend with a beer run.
Mm-hmm.
And someone said, you got Willie in there. I imagine his weekend will be somewhat different. Ergo, we get this classic.
I always heard that his herb was top shelf. I just could not wait to find out for myself.
Don't knock it till you've tried it. Well, I've tried it, my friend. And I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
I learned a hard lesson in a small Texas town.
He fired up a fat boy and he passed him around.
The last words I spoke before they tucked me in.
I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
I'll never smoke
weed with Willie again. My party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old Whiskey River, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
I hopped on his old bus, the Honeysuckle Road.
The party was Vegas, it was after the show.
Alone in the front lounge, just me and him.
With one parting puff, Grim Creeper sat in. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. My party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old Whiskey River, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
Now we're passing the guitar, telling good jokes.
I know one's a-comin' 'cause I'm smelling smoke.
No, I do not partake. I just let it pass by.
With a smile on my face and a great contact high. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. My party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old Whiskey River, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
In the fetal position, with drool on my chin.
I messed up and smoked weed with Willie again.
Toby Keith, Scotty Emmerich, and recorded right here in the studio. Classic.
Yeah.
There you go. By special request. If you want to make a request, Josh, how does one do that?
Oh, you can use the Bob and Tom app, which is free, of course. Download that if you haven't already, or text us on our text line, 888-262-8661. I get 69 cents per text.
You get nothing, of course.
Well, you'll hear from my lawyer.
69.
Well, it's going to be hard to hear from him, you know.
Well, he gets one free.
Did he get one free call?
Yeah.
Okay.
A week.
I think it's hard to hear him.
You got a lawyer, buy one, get one free. That's right.
By the way, I've got to remind you, we do have a Bob and Tom store, and proceeds go to an outfit called Feeding America. With all the things going on right now, some stuff's falling through the cracks. People are confused and they're hungry and the drop in the bucket. But hey, why not? If you happen to be Looking for something? How about a T-shirt or a hat? Bob and Tom store. Once again, we're sending the cash to Feeding America. Also, while I'm at it, I should probably mention that we have a YouTube channel, The Bob and Tom Show, and it's no cost. You can subscribe. Just go to bobandtom.tv or just search Bob and Tom TV, and you'll find it. We do the show Bob and Tom Tonight, Monday through Friday at 8.
Yeah.
Plus a bunch of archival stuff. Perhaps you could see segments of Josh singing his new song live.
What new song is that?
You never heard Josh's new song?
I haven't.
It's kind of a mashup, as the kids call it.
So fat, I'm so fat. I'm fat as I am fat. Nobody's better than me.
Oh, Josh.
All I do, I eat and jerk it and eat.
I'm sorry. You wanted to hear that. Now, another important thing right now.
What?
In the odd world that we are living in, the word unprecedented, often overused. I think this time it's unprecedented.
I think you're right.
These are odd times. And what's really important is sleep. And medical professionals will tell you that one of the ways to keep up your natural immunity is to be fit and to get proper sleep. And one of the best ways to get proper sleep, of course, is the Sleep Number bed. I'm a huge fan of this. My Sleep Number setting, since you asked, 95, quite firm. Chick McGee, your Sleep Number setting?
100. I go all the way firm, man.
That is very firm.
And it stays firm.
And then Christy, or as we call her, Marshmallow mattress. What's your setting? 35.
Wow.
35.
We call Chrissy old Marshmallow.
Just in the hallways. Hey, Marshmallow.
It's a soft mattress, and I suppose
That's
Josh will get mad if I don't ask him, what's your Sleep Number setting?
65, my friend. Yeah, thank you very much. I started at 100.
Not really remarkable in any way.
But it fits my pressure points perfectly.
There you go. It's all that matters.
It's all about you.
That's right.
Oh, wait a minute. I guess it is about you when you're doing the sleeping. Sorry, that didn't come out right. The Sleep Number bed, it's all about you. Yeah, and it's not about me. It doesn't matter what I like. It doesn't matter what Christy likes. And, of course, it doesn't matter what Chick likes.
No.
It's important that you have a great night's sleep. And stay healthy. The Sleep Number bed is the best. And in case you're not familiar with it, the way it works is you, at the touch of a button, set the firmness level, and it's 2 different sides. For those that aren't clear yet, imagine that you are lying side by side with someone else. Their side is one setting, your side is another. You know, it doesn't go from the waist up and the waist down. That would be moronic. If you would like it that way, you can just sleep sideways on your bed. See, we don't make this any more difficult than it needs to be. Check out the Sleep Number beds right now. Discover proven quality sleep for your health and well-being. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed. I genuinely love my Sleep Number bed. And now, for a limited time, by the way, save $900 on select smart beds. Shop your way at Sleep Number stores or online at sleepnumber.com/BT show. When we come back, it's time to try to educate everybody. We'll do our best. I think we can do this, though. I'm looking forward to it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Check out the Bob and Tom Show app and let your voice be heard. Our contact info is right there.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
Hey, it's the laughter after the Bob and Tom Show, and it's on the way. Coming up soon, Ace Cosby steps in. Bob and Tom's Work Farce, all the fun without really that much effort. Keep the smile going all day and keep your coworkers or your family guessing what you're up to as you roll through this Friday, July 10th with us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. We'll find out what we learned on today's show coming up.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Full-scale practices inside that NBA bubble at Disney have started. The Orlando Magic became the first team to formally return to the floor. By the close of business, all 22 teams participating in the restart were to be checked into their hotel and beginning their isolation from the rest of the world for what will be several weeks at least. And by Saturday, all teams should have practiced at least once. Austin Cindric won the first of 2 NASCAR Xfinity Series races at Kentucky Speedway last night, charging past Chase Briscoe. Empty seats weren't the only thing that was strange at Fenway Park. The Red Sox had their first intra-squad scrimmage of summer camp. The game lasted 5.5 innings with automatic outs for balls hit to an unmanned outfield position, and Red Sox catcher Jason Varitek was in full umpire gear. The team has 2 weeks to get ready for the rescheduled opening day on July 24th. And it's been announced the Division II Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association and Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Association have suspended fall sports and championship events due to the pandemic. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
This is your headliner. Ladies and gentlemen, Ace Cosby with
Learned
the
a
Ace
valuable
Cosby
lesson
Show.
last night. What do you get when you mix alcohol and American literature?
I don't know. What do you get?
Tequila Mockingbird.
Tequila Mockingbird.
Tequila Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Perfectly valid.
I can't believe you waited for us to. I don't know. What do you get? In fact, you insisted on it.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
Loads of curvy cleavage on display.
the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
Loads of curvy cleavage on display.
this is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no talent.
Hey, good morning, honey. What you doing?
Oh, it's this darn coffee maker. It's on the fritz again. You know I can't start my day without a cup of coffee.
Hey, don't worry. I've got just what you need.
Really? What is it?
It's the new coffee-flavored bubble gum from the Blowzuka Gum Company, and it's loaded with caffeine. Here, try a piece.
This is great. And it tastes like coffee. What's it called?
It's called Blow Java.
Blow Java. There's so much flavor. It's like an explosion in my mouth.
You bet. There's nothing like a Blow Java first thing in the morning.
It's the coffee-flavored gum.
Blow Java. Blow Java.
Open wide, stick out your tongue.
Blow Java. Blow Java.
You can chew, but please don't bite. And if you swallow, it's all right.
Blow Java.
Blow Java, the coffee-flavored bubblegum. Also available in mocha, cappuccino, and our most popular flavor, Latte.
Honey, I just love Blow Java.
I can tell. Look at the size of that wad in your mouth.
Hey, look, I'm blowing a bubble. Look, I've got gum all over my face.
Wait, let me take a picture.
There's caffeine in every bite.
Blow Java. Blow Java.
Chew a wad, but not in haste. Sorry about that salty taste.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
I went to New York because at the time I was married, and you could work every night and stay home, and you try and work on the marriage. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You're married.
Yeah, especially at Diarrhea Park.
Oh.
9:46 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
The way they sing that.
I know, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Trained singer. Well, of course, after I left Hamilton, yes, I ended up doing did summer stock.
Closed Broadway.
Mom, I nailed the audition.
The gig to do the diarrhea jingle.
I got the diarrhea meds.
Let's see now. A couple things. Christy has an update on the weather forecast.
Weekend weather from CarX. We'll have some partly cloudy skies today, high 87. Still a chance for those scattered thunderstorms. Clear tonight down to 68. Mostly sunny Saturday, high 88. Scattered storms around Sunday, 80 for the high. Right now, 78 degrees.
Thanks, Christy. Congratulations to Jeff Bassel. He's got $1,000 in his pocket. You can too.
Oh, Bass boy.
Pay close attention. Your shot at $1,000 coming up on Q95. Wouldn't that be handy and convenient and cool? Also, I want to remind you that you can play with your
what? Play with your what?
Spit it out. Tell you later. More later.
Hey, hi, everybody.
You are.
That's the teaser, Christy. Oh, I'm sorry. We're back.
That's quite a tease.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Play with it.
Welcome
Play
back.
with it.
Hey, touch it.
Welcome back. There's Christy. There's Josh. There's Willie. There's Chick, Ace, and Pat. We got a big show here. This is Tom speaking. Welcome back. Thanks so much for joining us. And is it time to check out what happened today in history?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Time now for Today in History. Here's Tom.
Wow, Leonard, you sound terrific.
Wow.
You
taking your vitamins?
A lot of people tell me I sound like Chick.
Yeah, man, oh, man.
And I always take it as a compliment.
Okay.
Tom? Thank you, Leonard. Well, thank you, Chick.
Perhaps one of our most famous vice presidents.
Dan Quayle?
Became president.
Spiro.
That would eliminate Mr. Quayle.
Harry Truman.
LBJ.
1850.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey.
Anybody
It's
know?
1850, so that's got to be. So I can't do it.
Rutherford B. Hayes.
Nope.
I don't know.
Anyone?
1850. That's Al Gore.
1850.
Walter Winchell. No?
Millard Fillmore.
Oh, God.
The Big
Old
M.
Mill.
How would we remember that?
Sworn in
Old
as
filling station.
The old MF.
Hardly knew ye.
The old MF.
Do
That's
you
right.
remember who died to stick him in office?
Yes.
Taylor?
Garfield.
Very good,
Yeah.
Pat Godwin.
Taylor.
Zachary Taylor.
Zach Taylor.
Wow.
And
That's your first suit.
Millard Fillmore was very upset because he had just started a really cool crossword puzzle.
Didn't Fillmore have the big bushy sideburns? Is that right? Didn't he? Fillmore?
Man, I'm terrible at
No, Van
history.
Buren
Can we
has
do
the-
something else?
Van Buren has the chop.
He was, of course, known as the Duck.
Millard.
Mallard,
Millard, what?
Someone had to have called him that.
There's no way.
You just did. That was it.
He got VP, thought I can just coast.
You don't
And all of
meet a
sudden,
lot of Millards these days.
No,
do
you don't.
a zero.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure there is one.
Right.
If you tried to get millardjohnson.com or
You
whatever,
would-
there's
yeah.
probably some guy that already.
Have you ever seen a more shifty president in your life?
Yes.
Oh. Yes.
That guy.
Yes. Several.
Kind of looks like Bill Clinton from a
He
distance.
all like look at us.
Kind of looks like Dick Itzwald.
Giving us the side eye. Yeah, he does.
Hey, this is for you, Josh. You know whose birthday is today?
I don't.
Jessica Simpson, 40.
Oh, man.
Man,
I
she
love
looks
her.
great for 40.
And I like a chunkier Jessica Simpson.
Really?
Keep that weight on,
Oh,
baby.
no, she lost it. She looks great.
Yeah, I know. She looks a little too
3
thin.
kids.
She has a
Butt looks better.
She has a very confessional book.
Yeah, I bought it for my girlfriend. She read, I think, 25 pages.
Did she leave it? I'll read it.
I could probably get it for you.
A failed gift? Is that what you're talking about?
I think we're done. I think that's it. We just move right on.
Time now for things we learned.
Hey, I pulled a Pat.
Wow, that's like something I do.
It's brought to you by Grainger. Delivering products that keep your facility running is what Grainger does best. They've been doing it for 90 years. That's Grainger.com. For whatever you need, whenever you need it. Grainger for the ones who get it done.
Christy, why don't you take a week off?
Okay, I will.
We didn't learn that
Sorry.
Nikola
I'm so
Tesla, whose birthday it is today.
Well, actually, it's Edison's birthday, but Tesla. Oh, no,
it's
vice versa.
Yeah, Edison claimed it's his birthday.
Okay, very, very good.
There's a joke there somewhere.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little thrown.
I'm sorry.
How many meetings do we have to have?
In her defense, I think someone else brought it up.
I didn't.
He
know
teed
there
it up.
was-
All you did was take a
Yeah,
quick swing, and
I
who
didn't
knew you were going
know
to get a
that it
hole in
was-
one?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm
what
not
else?
in there anymore. I don't get the meetings.
No. I'm not sure you had to be in here to get that one, but
Whose birthday is it?
Ronnie James Dio.
Oh.
Do you know his real name? Yes.
Ronald?
No.
Ronald James Dio?
Malcolm Young. No, that's
Ronald Jim Dio.
Ronald James Padavona.
Oh.
That's almost padophile.
Oh, my
What?
God.
That's what they call all Pats
The
fans.
paedophile. They call your fans, Godwin, the pedophiles?
Yeah.
The Fatophiles.
There aren't
Well,
many
that's-
of those.
Let's start that. Huh?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
There's enough rumors about that on the
Okay.
internet.
And we didn't learn that it's Ron Glass's birthday from Barney Miller.
Nobody cares but you.
Arlo Guthrie and lots of other stuff that we learned, but we didn't have time to get to it.
Why not?
We'll get to a lot of this stuff coming up. I'm very happy about it. And I look forward to Dick Hitswater forever doing his Yoda impression. What was it? Jerk some sock.
Something that is yet to be explained. Yeah.
Sagebrush something. Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.